Hello, everybody.
Good evening or morning or wherever you are.
Yes, depending on your
I
time
love how
zone.
Aaron's camera is always an action angle on his typing.
You have to remember the only
he's
decent
he's
place I
Mr.
can have
Hacker
it.
Man. He's Mr. Hacker Man.
The only decent place I can have it is leaning against my monitor, which
Yeah,
is just happens to be directly behind my keyboard.
Oh, just get a boner and put it on there.
Slap it on the desk.
We're live, you twat.
Oh no!
You fucking twat.
Ain't gonna stop me, you know that much.
Ugh. It's alright, this is an 18 plus stream. Maybe.
You hope.
Speaking of which,
I still have to open all my
Strange
shit.
question.
Speaking
I
of
know,
which,
but
go
what's
fish. Okay.
Strange question, I know, but what's everybody's armor class?
You don't have to tell them if you don't
What
want
if you like to know?
No, you don't.
0.
I'm just
I
asking.
mean, 9. I mean, 20. Eat shit.
I'm asking because I have a spell that could be useful.
You mean mage
Yes,
armor?
too.
No, bark skin.
to. Which is almost like mage armor.
I've also got
It's
mage armor.
better than mage armor.
But
gives
I
you
couldn't get buck
16.
skin, so suck it.
Give you
My-
16 in armor class.
My AC is 15.
15. Okay.
That's
11.
unbuff.
Okay, has everybody got their books, the character sheet open?
Yep.
You know,
We have
because
books.
your you got your gun. Did you paint it yet?
Did you paint your
Or-
Yes,
prop
I
orange?
painted it.
Oh yes.
Um,
We also have a special guest. Come on.
Oh yes,
God
doggo.
Now that we're rolling, he doesn't want anything.
Yeah, now that we're actually
she
live, he
does.
doesn't want to
There
show
she
his
is.
face.
Merle.
But there's a doggo there.
I apologize if I get licked in the face in the middle of the stream.
Anyway,
That's what happens when you're in.
all right. Penguin is late again, but we're just gonna,
as usual.
as usual. I have a feeling it's gonna be a running thing, so we'll
Yep,
just
always.
roll
It's
with
just
it.
newt when he shows up.
Yeah.
If my experience with him in our campaign has anything to be
He's
hopeful
absolutely atrocious with timing.
To
every
be fair,
single time.
when we started this 4 years ago, it was very much similar. Quite a few of us were never on time. It's
Yeah.
only after like a few months that we actually started getting
Yeah,
things.
yeah, but he was so unpresent that we had to shift from a Saturday to a Wednesday just for him.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
well.
he's like Wednesday's my day off, and then there's like, and then sometimes he doesn't even show up for a Wednesday.
Wednesday's his day off, but he has better things to do on a Wednesday. Is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so we're just gonna get into it because we're already 20 minutes late. I'm learning bad habits from Drac.
It's okay, you had them before.
At least you're not 2 hours late.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll come back to the party as they have recently familiarized themselves with their new home in the sky, the Rust Bucket, known as Fallen Down, which is an old cruiser class ship that was a luxury cruiser.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, they were privately owned, but after some incidences, they were discontinued.
So in other words, reclaimed.
Yeah. This one was pulled out of storage for the purposes of your purpose.
That we can just go into any jurisdiction without, well, probably with consequences. If we
There will
get
be
caught.
consequences, but the idea is your ship looks.
Doing something decent,
Mm.
and it's also just a big ship.
Also, having a mobile base allows you to respond to
Quicker.
situations faster than if you had to
Oh, now
fly
you
back to a
respond.
single point on the map every time.
I mean, if we have to repair the damn thing every time anyway.
Well, that remains to be seen.
If it gets damaged.
Um,
So, if possible, I would like to try to hold a meeting
We'll get there. We'll get there.
in the morning.
Right now, I'm going to finish all your tasks that you set out to do before we ended last time.
Ah,
The
Uh-huh.
meeting isn't Aaron the leader?
it will happen. It'll happen.
I'm going to be the ship's doctor.
Yes.
So.
Speaking of, we'll start with you because why not?
I'm looking up medicine and shit
Yeah.
on the fucking.
So you
computer currently.
spend a few hours,
Yeah.
the hours that you were given before the next meeting.
Me-
You spend those few hours familiarizing yourself with the medical room, and you rearrange it a bit, set up, an actual examination area instead of just
Cool.
the cure-all table that
yeah,
is
which I'm
quite-
like, obviously we can't use it. Everybody using it at once.
Mm.
It's a one-person thing.
it's also not as reliable as the people think they are. So you
Or the-
also familiarize yourself with modern medicine. Well, a little bit.
A little
You
bit.
learn that
I also
morphine
compared
is a
with my-
thing, and you learn a little bit about stims, although you don't really know what they're for. You've read a couple of articles about when people OD on them, they become psychotic, or
Oh,
Oh, so he's missing practical application.
yes.
he's
so
just
far.
it's just study. It's
I'm
not
just
practical
researching
use.
so far and comparing it with my my clerical books on healing and
Mm.
such.
Very not a lot of it. Not many of it lines up. A few of the
No,
herbs.
obviously.
You see have been researched more, so like some herbs that are in your book reappear
Great.
in the records.
That's
They've
really
actually
great.
been studied more, so their effects are more commonly known,
Yes,
including
like,
their negative ones.
Yeah, like heroin. It's pretty bad. if
Oh
you
yeah,
use
that's
too
no, don't use that.
don't continuously use it. You can use a little bit of it if
No,
it's
we-
mixed with
no.
something, but
PG stream.
It's
you're
not.
allowed to
It's
talk.
already not.
No, it's an 18+ stream anyway. But
Anyway,
I'm talking
Um,
logistic. That's what we use.
it's not for
a lot.
kids. Let's just say that.
No, it's not. But if you are a child watching this, be responsible.
Probably shouldn't be here.
Probably shouldn't be here.
Anyway, moving on. We will. Yeah. So you do that, and you spend a few hours doing that, and you get pretty absorbed into it because you're an intellectual.
Or as much as an intellectual as I can be.
Who sent me a message on Discord? If that's one of you,
It's not
No,
me.
it wasn't me. It could have been Captain.
Ow.
Ugh.
My arm cracked.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It just went ding. I don't know what that was.
I was probably a server then.
So while you're doing that, Aiden, I remembered your name. You went to the workout area / shooting range. I remember correctly.
Yes.
There wasn't actually a shooting range, but you set one up in like an empty area in there because there isn't a lot of equipment in there. It's just very simple. So there's plenty of room. So you're able to set one up. I assume you do some shooting.
No, really?
He does some phaser testing.
You essentially just do target practice to make sure your targeting hasn't been tampered with while it was deactivated.
Targeting optics.
Pretty accurate still. I'm not gonna make you roll because you were doing this for a while, so over time you slowly get back into it. You do notice that your gun probably needs a bit of maintenance, maybe, or replacing, or I don't know. But-
Tinkering.
Yeah, tinkering is the word I should use.
Well, I do have the.
You do have the
Do I
tinker's
have
tools.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I think you did.
the
Well, he should at least have proficiency.
yes,
at those
gunsmith
gunslinger.
proficiency with Tinker's tools, and I do have the Tinker's tools.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Yep. I
Tinker's
might as
tools
well
are
get to it.
expensive,
I
Uh,
adjust the gun as I'm in the middle of test firing it.
Yeah.
You need to roll tinkerer check for that.
which is
Which-
intelligence plus
okay.
proficiency modifier. Because
Yes,
you are proficient
Intelligence.
in.
plus proficiency.
How do you plus
Yeah.
proficiency?
Proficiency is the number.
Next to your walking speed.
Yeah. It just says proficiency modifier
Okay.
and then
Ah,
minus it.
okay. So
So
intelligence.
you add that on top.
Yeah, your intelligence modifier plus
your
your proficiency
expertise.
modifier.
So you rolled an 11 intelligence check plus 2.
Yep.
So
13.
13.
13.
Okay. You tinker with it a bit, making it fire a little bit nicer. It's no longer making, strange noises that it was. So you have tinkered with a bit, so it's firing smoother and less chance of a misfire at the moment.
He probably could hear like a little small scraping noise or something.
Yeah, like the slide had like sand in it or something. From when you were in the
Audio
desert.
analysis.
Which would make sense.
Because you're in the desert, yes, it would
Yeah.
clog with sand, so it's now firing cleaner and better. So you do that, for a while, just constantly improving your weapon, making sure it's,
Tip
this,
top shape.
yeah, it's not gonna let you down in a fight. Moving on, what was? Hang on, wait. Luther, what were you doing? I don't remember.
When we cut out, I was looking for specific landmarks on
Oh right, yeah.
on my personal thing in my room.
Right.
Whatever it was.
During a search, because it's such a difficult thing to narrow down to a single tree. I mean, not to mention it's been 400 plus years. You narrow it down to a possible 100, maybe. I mean, it's really hard to narrow down what you're looking for, and you eventually come to the conclusion that you'll have to just wait for some of your memories to come back, if they do, or you could go check all these spots.
My memory's fine.
That's quite a long way. That's quite a lot of travel, though.
My memory's fine. The issue is nothing looks the same as it did.
Terraforming and all that.
Construction. Deforestation. Roads,
Wars, battles.
used to be. God knows what happened.
Cataclysms, etc. Alright, so yeah, you spend your time doing that. You also have to familiarize yourself with how to use the computer. Yes, you've been using them at the academy, but this is a little bit more
You're
low
a
tech.
slow typer.
Yeah, you're like,
And I'm willing to bet it has multiple languages on the keyboard.
yeah. Okay.
Exodational.
Ruzan. I think that's how you say it.
Yes, that is how you say it. Was on. Yep. I was in my room, and then I was going to go and investigate and learn the ship, learn where everything is, and all the spaces and secret areas that I may or may not be allowed in. So I'm exploring the ship.
You wander around the ship. You can go most places. There is enough security on board that there is always somebody able to see what you're doing. So every always has at least one guard guarding, just patrolling. You're not allowed. You found places you're not allowed. You're not allowed on the bridge. You're not allowed in the maintenance corridors, obviously. Captain's quarters. And there's also the computer core is also off limits. Also, engine room, because they don't want you blowing them up.
Yeah.
Is there as I've been doing the exploring, is there I'm trying to think. trying to think of a way to describe it. Because in the academy, what has been told about the 3D printers, like create stuff with,
Yep.
like a creation room, or
Should be
like,
one.
like
Should be one in medical bay and engine area.
There's one in the hangar because that's also engineering.
Makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah. True.
He's looking for the fabrication unit.
It's
Yeah,
old and it doesn't look like it's
Seen
functioning
much
100%.
I'm
Mm.
gonna go to the fabrication and start looking through like blueprints and stuff like that. Just to keep my mind occupied at the moment, since there's no fighting. So
Sorry, wait, one sec. Okay, was there what?
I'm gonna go to the fabrication room and learn like the blueprints and look at
Okay.
blueprints. And
Roll
learn more.
an intelligence check.
Hmm?
Roll me intelligence.
Oh, what was that?
Kilometers.
Yeah. Oh, 18.
Ooh.
Plus 1, 19.
90.
You're able to ask one of the 2 engineers that you have on board if you can look at the blueprints for the fabricator. He gives them to you, expecting not much out of it. You get them, and takes you a little bit longer than maybe a non-tribal folk, like maybe somebody who grew up in one of the cities. But you're able to understand them after a short time. Roll another one.
Ooh.
And that is a 15 plus 1 to 16.
Okay. Looking over the blueprints and the exterior of the machine, you're able to notice a few components are missing. Firstly, it's missing a polymer bundle, which is where it extracts all the materials from.
Mm.
It's missing the
So what was the name of it? Sorry.
the polymer bundle.
Polymer
Polymer.
Bundle.
bundle. Yep.
It's also missing its what's the word I'm looking for? Well, it's also missing its power supply. So it's missing its power core,
Mhm.
and it's also missing its laser. I can't remember what I called it on the book. It's laser injector. It's what is used to take the material
Right.
out of the polymer bundle and then print it.
Yeah.
Printed.
Laser injector. Yep. Okay. I'll write that down in my notes.
Well, that's what you can see. Like the open compartments tell you that those are missing, but you don't know what else could be missing in there.
I'm gonna go and look for them. Actually, I'm gonna go to the storage room.
Okay.
See if we have them. See if we have them in the storage or not.
You make your way to storage, and a guard accompanies you in just in case you know. Roll invest.
This would be investigation.
Yeah, it would be investigation. Yes.
Specifically.
15 again.
Wow.
There
Ah.
Here he is.
So hold on, let me see if I got not just +1 investigation, no proficiency. So 16.
Did anybody ask for broken overlay?
It's fixed. We have they're set up now, so it won't break as
Ah.
often. Okay, sorry. You're able to find a spare power core and a polymer bundle, but you can't find the laser injector.
Hmm.
There's actually a large crate of polymer bundles, because they're consumed when you print something.
I look at the card and I go, do you know where the
Fools know it all.
laser injector is? Or who I can speak to?
You'd have to speak to one of the engineers about that.
I go and find one of them.
Okay. So make your way back to the hangar with power core and polymer bundle in hand. you put them down near the machine, and you get the attention of one of the engineers. He's an elderly dwarf. They've pretty much maintained their role throughout history. You know, going from smiths to now engineers and mechanics.
Yeah, I'll go up to him and uh, do you know where the laser injector is? I couldn't find it in the storage area.
Oh, that there had never had one. It come to us like that. I've been trying to get a new part ordered in, but they just won't give it to us. Apparently, we don't need it.
Mm.
As he's, messing with different components, putting something together.
What are you putting together?
This is a new fuel pump for your dropship. I noticed it was running a little bit funny when it landed.
I'm studying what he's doing as he's doing that. Do you know where I can buy the injector? By any chance? If there's
Any fabrication store or hardware or engineering place would sell them. It's just we don't have the budget for it. If we did, we would have spares, but we don't. To be fair, this ship has been running on, what do the kids say? Running on fumes for a while now. We only recently were put back into service once you lot showed up.
Oh, we'll see what I can do, and then we're gonna go and find out if we've got paid yet. So I'm gonna go remember.
Okay,
That's a fair point.
that's you done then. That's you done.
Yeah.
I'll do Aaron last.
Yeah.
Penguin. Pengu.
Yes.
What were you doing at the end of last stream?
I was in the hangar looking around.
Well, okay, so you're in the hangar looking around. Were you looking for
Yeah.
something in particular, or?
I was just looking at the ship, really, because I've never adventured out from the area I used to live, so it's all new to me. So I'm just looking at it and just poking stuff and seeing what it does, really.
Okay.
He's going around going, what is this? What is that?
Ooh,
Essentially, yeah.
what does this
Back
do?
to the ship.
Like, I'm just too used to, just being in alleyways and stuff. I'm not used to being high in the sky on some sort of tech thing. So this is all brand new to me. So I'm also thinking how much money it can be worth.
Of course.
Money gold.
Well, first of all, roll insight.
Okay. Where is inside again? Where's inside?
It's on your character sheet.
Yeah, I know.
Should be in skills.
5.
Total.
Due to you not being in the market of airships, you're not entirely sure of the value of this thing. You gather it's dated and old, but
Can it be $10 or $10,000?
you,
Not quite sure.
you gather it's probably worth about as much as a second-hand car, but probably more because it's an airship, but you can't really determine.
Okay.
Would it be old enough for an antique kit?
Almost, I would think.
Almost, not quite,
Give
because
it
they are
another
still
10
being used
years,
by different
maybe.
groups.
Another 10 years for a new one to come out.
As I said,
Then it'll be
these were the first mass-produced types, so there are plenty of them around.
once it gets old enough, it'll be high value to collectors.
Yeah, exactly. But that would be another 50 plus years, I would assume, for it to be worth anything.
It also
other than
depends how
spare
fast they
parts.
go out of date.
Yes, true. That is another thing.
While you're in there, you do see that you do see the dwarf I mentioned earlier. He's inspecting the ship, examining the left engine, and he takes off a panel and pulls out a part.
Is he the mechanic of the ship? I'm guessing.
He's one of the engineers.
Cool.
Yeah. What do you do now? You've examined the ship.
I don't know. See where everyone else is
Okay.
and seeing what they're up to.
As you leave the hangar,
Me first, because medical bay.
as you leave the hangar,
Mm.
you see fucking names. Ruzan enter through a different passage. And as you go walking through the ship, you go past the med bay where you see Trellin studying,
Writing down notes.
writing notes, and browsing the database.
Okay. I guess I'll walk over and see
Oh.
what's happening.
Hello. I was actually meaning to talk to some of you. Since this is kinda what I used to do, I'm technically going to be I believe it was called a physician in the books I read about. And the sites, I gesture to the holographic screen.
I see. Medicine.
Yes,
Riveting.
I can tell by the tone of your voice that it isn't.
I don't know. Just where I come from, medicine normally comes with very hefty conditions, So I'm not the most keen-eyed when it comes to medicine these days. Normally, it comes with a catch, and I don't like catches.
Well, considering that this is prepaid for, technically. I've been meaning to get everybody's medical history, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Your history of previous injuries, dietary problems, etc.
I just throw my arm up and see, well, does this class as a medical history? Just wave his
Yes,
arm.
yes. Cybernetics do include into the medical history. Uh, would you care for an examination, just in case anything's going wrong?
Probably would be handy. My stump has been feeling a bit sore lately due to not getting
Right.
proper treatment.
I get up. You see that he's taken the armor off and is wearing the weird flowy robes that are very old looking and
Yeah.
gray. And he gestures over to the table that he set up. Right then, is it removable? I asked him.
It is. I basically, I don't know, how do you detach an arm? I basically maybe push a few buttons or locks and I just put it on the table or
Yeah,
whatever.
and I move it over to the table next to you.
You notice that
Right.
it has a little bit of quite a bit of weight to it while you're carrying it.
Ooh, wow.
Is this like a normal prosthetic arm? Where it's got like a joint thing that you take it out of?
Yeah, I would assume it's like
It's-
normal prosthetics.
Well, it's not high quality. It's probably one I made myself due to, living in places I couldn't get proper facilities for.
Obviously, so it'd be more like some prosthetics today, just a bit
Yeah.
more high tech.
Yeah, just a little bit,
So
nothing
you
too.
have a decent stump, I assume, like this far.
Yeah,
on your arm,
about that I would, yeah.
and the arm itself covers up to your shoulder.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
I begin examining his stump.
Stump. Roll a medicine check.
Check. Yes. That's a 19 plus 5.
Okay.
24.
Okay. Oh wow. Examining the stump, you do obviously notice all the connection points for his prosthetic. They're implanted like
Nerve
metal
endings.
diodes, and
Nerve endings, essentially.
there's also like actual mechanical locks that are implanted into the skin.
Yeah, so then it doesn't just
Fall off.
fall off.
Around one of these locks, you do spot what could be the start of an infection.
Ooh, that's problematic. I get up and begin to look for any antiseptic creams.
I asked what the problem is because we've probably been sitting here for a little bit.
You might have a slight infection on one of the locking joint points.
Oh, lovely. Just what I need. Another.
That's
fucking-
alright, as far as
no.
I can tell. And I grab like a basic, I assume.
Yeah, you find some
antiseptic,
disinfectant and antihistamines.
right? I bring over the rolly chair, sit next to him.
I make the side comment. Well, at least when the person got it, they made it at least clean, shot-ish.
I could tell. It's very well done, actually.
Well
Yeah.
done, but you do notice it was done by maybe not
Most likely an amateur, but
a legal establishment.
no, not illegal establishment, but
But you
it
can definitely
wasn't
tell they're good at
pure
what they do.
amateur work. It was decent work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they obviously
How
went to
long
med
have
school
you
at least.
had the prosthetic for?
Pardon?
How long have you had the prosthetic for?
Few years maybe. I don't
I
know.
begin applying the cream to the part, and it obviously stings quite a bit.
Mm.
Fucking best.
Yeah.
While you're cleaning it, you do notice that the locking mechanisms actually burrow quite deep into the arm, and which is probably why it's affected because they have to cut out a large chunk of flesh because they actually go into the skin, and there's a metal hook, but on the inside it's actually attached to the bone as well.
So if this were to be attempted to ripped out, it would break his arm.
You'd have
Yes.
to cut a bit off the bone and shit as well.
I tell this lovely physician, this is why in my area of expertise I have the one rule: do not steal things, and that is why I only stick to information.
That's
But unfortunately,
Yeah.
greed got the better of me that one night.
as it can get to the best of men.
So this is a reminder of my work of never, ever, no matter how big the purse is, steal something. Only information. Information is worth more than a physical object.
Absolutely. And I know this may be uncomfortable for you, but I would suggest keeping off the arm whilst we're still here, at least for a couple hours.
That should be fine as
My
long as
professional opinion. Also, and I pull up some herbs from a little bag pouch on my, and it's a small little brown leaf. Eat this. It should numb the pain.
minty.
Very slowly. I gave you essentially a Panadol, but it's
Ah, yeah.
just,
It's
basic
a herb.
shit.
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
herb.
yeah.
That was from the Adams family's grave.
I
As I
don't know.
begin checking out the arm in case any like meat has gotten into the 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 socket.
Okay.
Like if any of his skin has been ripped off slightly into it,
Okay.
just from overuse.
Okay. Just looking at it, it doesn't look like there's any things in the mechanisms or anything like that.
Good.
Maybe
How
like the
often-
joint is full of sand or something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I
Well, we
think-
were on a sand planet, so it probably is.
sand planet, you're in a fucking desert, not a sand
We're in a
planet.
Sorry. Yeah.
You should get this cleaned out, obviously, because of all the sand in the joints. As I bend the arm a bit, and like a bunch of sand comes out onto the table.
Yes. Yes.
But
This
other
arm
than
wasn't.
that, you keep this very well maintained and clean.
Well, yes. This is due to it now being part of my job. I've made modifications to help with gathering, so it is a bit tool of the trade now. As
Well, that's
I
good.
push some buttons and stuff kind of comes out. Like,
Yeah, like I would assume like a bottle opener or something.
you've got a
and
bottle
knife.
opener. You've also see a lock picking kind of stuff with different things and that.
Well, that is very ingenious. It's strange how much things change in over 200 years, but stay the same.
200 years.
Yes, I believe I was talking about this to the other three that I was with. I'm 234.
Oh wow, you must have seen a lot of action in your lifetime.
Not exactly. I gesture to my eye. I got hurt once and ran away, um, and hid for those 200 years, learning my trade as I gesture to my amulet.
So you're a priest of some kind, from what I have gathered from what you have said here and there.
Yes,
But
I am a priest.
did you want to send me the crew information while they're role playing?
That's a good idea.
I sent you a DM about what I asked,
So
what I
what?
wanted specifically.
Book. Okay. Yep.
What is your life expectancy? You'll send me the so what is the life
For
expectancy?
bulk expectancy,
Yeah.
320 years at maximum.
Oh wow, that seems like quite a long time that can drag on if you're not doing anything.
It was peaceful. I suffered quite a bit where I used to live as I begin to bandage tightly onto your arm.
I wish I had peace. Peace is only a dream these days with the way the world is.
Well, I suppose so. But hopefully, we find it one way or another.
Indeed.
Other than that, you have a very severe concentration on your greed from the small conversations we've had.
Yes, when I was growing up in the slums of the city, money was something we needed, and once you had it, you basically fought for it. And over time, I mastered the crafts, and I just, have been blinded by money. It's something I try to improve on, but once it's been in you for so long, it's kind of hard to get rid of it.
Yes, I suppose circumstances are very different than my time. I was peasantry stock. I was a farmer.
Oh, a farmer. Haven't seen a lot of them
Yes.
around.
I would assume not. Most things are genetically created now, from what
Mm,
I've researched,
yes, yes.
which disturbs me slightly. But luckily, lots of natural resources still exist.
For now.
But of course, but yes, very complicated. But either way, uh, if you see anybody else, send them my way. I would like to do more medical checkups as I hand you your arm.
Cool.
Yes, you should get that cleaned out.
Yes. So I just grabbed my bionicle arm and I just hold it in my arm. I say thank you and I walk out the
Oh,
door.
also, and I
Mm.
pull out a small pouch. If there's any more pain, take some of this, and I hand you this bag of the brown leaves I fed you before.
Cool. I take that and put it in my pocket. I thank you for it, and
Absolutely.
I make my way off, and I will direct anyone to you if I see them, and I leave the medical room.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I take a seat back down at the computer and continue my research and write down all the medical knowledge that I know of. What was your character's name again?
Rex.
Rex. Of Rex.
Um,
Do I pass anyone on my way?
hang on.
He's just sending me the crew information.
Stuff.
Okay.
You already know the pilot's name. Um. There's no chef. Actually, no, there would be a chef.
Doesn't have to be. Could be a food fabricator on board.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll do that instead. How
What's
many's
that
that?
thing-
That's 2, 4.
That thing from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just makes food,
Yeah.
which I would assume most places nowadays have it, unless you
Mm.
know you're outside of cities and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a chef profession, but it's usually
Yeah, but it's like a lot of food and stuff now. If you want quick,
that's in mid to high end
Yeah.
economic group.
yeah, obviously.
So
And
if
obviously,
with everything,
villagers.
with everything being synthesized as we said, does that mean it's scarce farmland now? Like, is it still farm for land, or is it all pretty much being taken up by other stuff?
Well, I would assume there's still some farms, if I remember correctly. Like, it wouldn't just cease to exist.
Oh, I wouldn't say it would cease to exist, but it wouldn't be as big as it used to be.
No, it would be much smaller, and it'd be more specifically in like high, like well-grown soil.
Does that
I
last
imagine it-
message make sense, Aaron?
I imagine it
Yes.
kind of like Hobbiton kind of cut off
Yeah,
area.
kinda. I would think it would be like that.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
there's the few sparse villagers that have tech and that, like, in Australia, the outback, people that live out there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so
Countryside.
Um,
Countryside.
Yeah. Yeah.
moving on with that.
Does
During
he
the time
find
period
any
you spend with
Trowlin?
Trowlin, that's such a name. I gotta remember it.
Trowl.
Trowel. While you guys are doing that, Aaron, your character spends his time, doing the reports.
Yeah, doing the report and sending when I send off the report about the broken one, I'll probably try and request a ship to come and take it in and bring a new one in.
Yeah, requesting a resupply.
Yep.
Or a replacement.
Yep.
Um,
I did want to check in with the engineers to see if they needed any supplies as well.
you did want to do that? Okay, well, you would have met up with them after,
Aiden.
no, not Aiden. It wasn't Aiden. Oh, I'm breaking stuff. Hang on. After Rusan was there, you would have showed up after him, and the dwarf engineer would have told you that, they kind of need it if they want to start producing parts on board.
Yep.
Because they have the supplies to run the machine, but they can't use it because they don't have the printing part.
So I'm going to put a supply in order for whatever they've requested.
Yep. Okay. And after you've done all that, it would be time for the meeting. So you
I'll activate the
PA.
the intercom, and get them all gathered. Is there a specific meeting room on board?
Yeah, there's the command room.
Okay, yeah.
Command.
I'll tell them to
It's like mission control.
Man deck.
Yeah.
I'll get them. I'll order the crew to come to mission control. I'll also get one of the guys, one of the people on the bridge, to come into the meeting as well.
Which one?
So they know. It doesn't matter, whichever one wants to come and do it.
Okay.
So then at least one person knows and can tell everything.
Yeah.
else.
With the people on the bridge, because they need to be informed as well.
Okay.
So yeah, we all meet up.
Yep. You all. I assume everybody makes their way to the designated area. You all
If you
arrive.
don't know where it is, the guards would have.
Oh yeah,
told you where it is.
they would have told you where to go. You make your way there. At which point, the commander would have hollow called in. So I received a report that you're successful in your first ever outing as a strike force.
Yes, although we had to implement unconventional methods to try and close that unstable portal.
Yes, I've read the report. While unconventional, you did actually succeed in your task, so this time I will overlook the damages caused. However, I would request that you avoid doing this in the future. They are not cheap to repair or replace.
Yes, I am well aware of that, sir.
I also have your request for resupply. You are requesting parts for a fabricator.
Yes,
Well,
we need to.
I'll approve them, but keep in mind your budget is limited, Lieutenant.
Yes, well, if we do need something, we can't always keep asking for resupplies and
If it comes down
We
to it,
may
you
need
may
to
have
make it
to
on ship.
sort. If worse comes to push comes to shove, you may have to source components yourself.
That's fine.
I'm sure some among you have experience in this regard. As he looks towards Aiden and Penguin's character.
My character also looks over in
Yeah.
that direction.
Yeah, Crowlin's kind of awkwardly sitting there, like,
I mean, for a price, I can happily help.
I
The
think
price
you
will be
I
your
can't
better
pay us.
living. If you can supply yourselves, then you won't have to wait for us. And it means your budget can be put to more useful purposes, such
I-
as maintenance on your aircraft, for
I-
example.
I asked, what is the most important thing you need at the moment?
That we need.
I don't know, Aaron, what's the most important part you need right now?
Besides a replacement device, now that we're running on our only one left here, that would be the most important for our mission.
Yeah,
All right.
getting the 3D printer operable.
With your permission, Lieutenant, of course, may I have access to a communication to the outside to talk to some of my contacts to see if any of that is floating around?
He's asking you, Aaron.
Aaron, you can just this is your
Um,
choice.
I'll allow it, but all communications will be recorded.
Alright.
That seems absolutely fair, Lieutenant.
However, you'll have to
also-
wait until. Sorry, the commander interrupts on purpose. However, you'll have to wait to organize this as your next mission has already been decided.
Wow.
Where's the destination?
You're headed to the icy peaks near
Right.
some remote village that have been isolated for quite a long time.
This actually might be a decent opportunity to talk to people and see if anything can be organized.
From what we know, the rift is opened in an ice cave at the highest peak.
It's already
Sounds like
been
a real
opened.
nice cave.
It's been opened, but is contained within the ice cave. We don't know how it's being kept at bay, but I'm sure there is something powerful residing there.
Well, if I remember correctly in my research in my books, mountains have strong spirits there that generally don't like
You may be correct, however.
invited visitors.
You may be correct. Our knowledge on ancient spirits is somewhat lacking. The expert on this was very reluctant to share what she knew.
Right.
Your mission will be to enter the cave and close the rift if possible.
Right.
You will not be receiving support on this mission.
Understood, I believe. Yes.
Captain, do we have a? Am I given free reign to recruit who I want for the crew of this ship?
Within certain parameters, yes. They will still need approval. However, I think there shouldn't be a problem.
All right, thank you.
And to just bring it up as everybody, or at least mostly everybody's here, if you could all come to the med bay whilst we're on our way for me to give a medical examination, so as I can ascertain if there's any possible diseases or infections.
Well, it seems you now have a doctor on board. That's one less thing I have to worry about.
Yes,
Your
assistance would not be frowned upon, though.
Your first
Okay.
mission's pay has been deposited into all of your accounts. I trust it will suffice for now. As you were, gentlemen, and
Right. So whoever would like to come first, and I would very much like you to come, Luther, even if you do not have technically anything physically wrong with you.
Yeah, nothing wrong at all.
Am
I
I
would
the
like to
only one
examine
that
you.
have a bad vibe from the commander?
Eh,
He's a
It
man.
Generally,
seems
people in
shaky.
power have very different views, and they view us as a tool.
At the moment, he has us on a leash, so we play nice for now.
Wait, is the
I'd
commander a
prefer to-
boy or girl?
Boy.
Female, right? A boy.
It's a male.
Okay. It's a male.
I pipe up, say, well, I mean, at the moment we're on a short lease, and I like.
He's
my life,
also High Elven, just so you know.
Yeah.
and I would like to keep my life. So play along for now. Who knows? Maybe he will loosen up the more we close these
That
bang
is also
dangle
true.
quarters.
He's
I
not
don't
that
like
bad. He's just doing his job.
Aaron, you
I don't
know
like
that the
him.
commander's opinion changes if those under him, depending on their results. So
Yes.
they're not
Well, if that's
not
the
wrong.
case, then we will need to be on our best behavior, I suppose would be the term.
I
Yeah.
smoke.
Um,
I smoke. I'm always on my best behavior.
If anyone fucks up, you will definitely know about it.
I suppose we will.
The
But of
the
course,
person from the bridge crew approaches you, Aaron. So I assume I'm setting course for this mountain range. We've already received the coordinates.
Yes, we may proceed. Yeah.
Understood.
Do we know an approximate time?
We should arrive within, as he checks his watch, 2.5 hours.
Right.
Ah.
Anybody would like to come to the medical bay so I can perform a medical examination? That would be great.
Sure.
I'm gonna go and work out. I quickly leave.
Yeah,
Uh,
he just ducks out like whoop.
I'm gonna go.
He's the one I'm
to-
mainly concerned about.
I'm gonna go to the community area and just start cleaning out my arm because it's a bit dirty. So I'll
Yep,
start doing
getting all
that.
the sand
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. You see that Gwisson is going to volunteer for the first
Yeah. Okay.
Medical exam.
because I may have something pop up later on, so
Yeah.
I've got to
true.
get it out of the way.
Right. So I take him to the medical bay and have him sit down on the medical examination table.
Okay. You guys do that.
Right. Any prior history of diseases or?
Before you get too carried away, story.
Yep.
Aiden, what are you going to be doing? Are you
Maintenance.
more maintenance?
Because I have to clean the gun, right? Likely I have to clean my parts as well. Lots of sand.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yes. This is
he's
true.
gonna take it literally all apart, clean his parts.
No,
and put it
I'm
back
talking
together.
about his own cybernetics. He's
Yeah, he needs
maintaining
to
his own
get all his-
cybernetics.
all the sand out,
Yeah. That,
Although yours are a bit more high quality than
which means if you
Rex's.
can't clean them immediately, it's not going to be a
Oh,
problem.
it means there's less chance of shit getting in them. but-
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter.
As well
Kind of keep
as
them up.
cleaning
Up
his
Yeah,
own
so you start taking off like the armor coverings and stuff, because you got the implants, but then you've modified them over time as well.
Yep.
Going from standard just coverings, you've now replaced them with like armor pieces and stuff.
Yep.
So you do that. Roll a Tinker's check, obviously. I would say Tinker or medical. Oh, this is more Tinker's.
This is more
Yeah,
Tinker
it'd be-
because he's
I'd
messing
say-
with machines.
yeah, he's still working with machines. So
Yeah, no, I know.
All right,
like-
so that's 15
It's
plus
if
2.
he's looking at his stumps.
15 plus 2. Yep.
Medical.
It's not like he's working on his internal components.
No, yeah. If it were internal, yeah, that would make more sense because it's all connected.
You know, like your artificial bladder, your
Thank you.
your prosthetic lungs.
What's for dinner, Aaron?
spaghetti bolognese.
Ah,
I got a burger for lunch.
Are you eating Hungry Jacks?
What type of burger is that? Where's it from?
It looks like it's from McDonald's or Hungry Jacks.
Yeah.
It's clearly a
It's,
ghost burger because it goes transparent.
mhm.
It's a McDonald's buttermilk chicken.
Ah,
Ooh.
That sounds nice.
that's a good burger.
We don't have that. We just have basic shit.
Yeah.
I have only one disagreement with this burger is that they put a pineapple in it.
Oh,
Pineapple?
like
Wait, pineapple in a burger?
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
common.
they literally.
Yeah,
they got a full
it is
ring.
generally on more spicy
Okay.
burgers and stuff.
It's
Yeah, they got a
Right, we're
full
supposed to-
ring of pineapple on the whole
Full
package.
ring. Ugh.
it's good, but you've got to balance it with everything else you put it in
Yeah.
there.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
too
it
sweet
has,
on your burger.
it has a very good like
Texture.
a light orange sauce with a very
Yeah.
thick patty.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, so
You're gonna start something you can't finish.
You guys are making me
Uh,
hungry again. I
Anything
fucking
you
hate it.
want, that's
Sorry.
right.
Stop making me hungry.
I'm not even
You should
eating.
know by now. I always eat on stream.
I know,
I
but
ate
like
before the stream.
everybody's doing it now.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Anyways,
I
can't
I
be
sit
in
down
China.
with our lieutenant, and
All right, yes,
I
back to you guys.
obviously ask you. So, any prior medical history that I should know of, other than I look at him generally at his very, very different type of species that I've never seen before.
You see me go up to one of your consoles
Yep.
and pull up my medical file, which you wouldn't have
That's
access to.
brilliant, and I'll do a general look over on you if that's all right.
Looking over the medical file, what does he find, Aaron?
Well, I would assume the Simic hybrid thing, the fact that he's not
Yes, you
one
find.
race.
It does make note of 3 different species.
Okay, 3 different species specifically.
There is. You would know about the lizard people.
Yep. Lizard folk.
Yeah. And
Probably
then,
also some merfolk in there as well.
yes, there is merfolk in there. And then the last one is infernal.
That's interesting. Infernal. So I don't need to look you over for burns most of the time. That's good. If you could take a seat so I can have a little medical examination over your
It
body.
also.
Pariah, what are you doing?
He's hiding.
Hiding.
I
They
told
won't
you.
find me.
Anyway, it also makes note of a implanted cybernetics
Ah, cool.
in the eyes.
No. Oh.
It makes note that I had no eyes to begin with, so they.
You were created blind.
Yes.
Not blind, he just didn't have eyes.
Yeah.
It's still blind.
Oh, well, can be interpreted differently, but
I'm
yes.
a doctor. I'm doing the whole doctor thing. So that's the term he writes in his notebook.
Yes.
So as to not be insensitive. Anyway, I'll do a medicine check.
Okay.
Let's look him over. Natural 20, 25.
He looks in peak physical condition.
Well,
Yes.
you look completely fine. You have no outward diseases. I would assume you're immune to most types of diseases, given your species.
Majority of them.
Most, yeah,
Majority
most.
of them. Do you have gills, I would assume? From merfolk? Or
Do you
no?
have gills at this point?
That's a
No, just the fins.
Just the
just
fins.
the fins. Okay, so you can swim faster.
Yes.
Okay. And I obviously take a look at your
Eyes.
implants
I
of your eyes.
take off the blindfold that I'm always wearing.
So I see fully robot eyes, kind
Yep.
of thing.
Do they glow? I don't
Um,
remember if we said they glow.
I would assume they just give like slight light, so then it's slightly different.
I can load up the other file.
You have a picture?
Not a picture.
No, he doesn't have a picture.
Just a description.
Description.
Yes, they are full cybernetics. They shine. They have a slight shine to them, and they are purple.
Cool.
Yeah, they've got like a little like within the coloured area of the eye. There's like a ring of like purple light.
I check around the eyes for any infection or anything.
No infection.
obviously.
These were implanted professionally, so
Wow. Well, that's great. At
They-
least
you-
some
you
of
can
us
tell
on
that-
this crew that are
Yeah.
taken care of quite well.
Yeah, these eyes are very high tech.
Ugh. Well, I wouldn't understand that. I just think they're cool metal eyes in your skull. Well, you seem completely fine, Lieutenant. Thank you. That was a very short examination. And I look outside to see if anybody else is waiting.
Is there anyone else there waiting outside the room?
Yeah.
No.
Any of the crew?
where's the
His
Me.
watch beeps, and he
Oh.
receives the full body scan and diagnostic report of the
Oh yeah.
from Kai, from
Ah.
Aiden.
I send a message back to him saying, thank you.
Who would be better out high?
I am gonna ask.
Like,
what's his-
would any of the crew be waiting outside?
um,
For
yeah, I'm
plot
gonna ask Trollin if he wants any of the other crew to turn up, like the
Yes,
pilot
if I
or
could get the entire crew's medical history, that'd be great. Just in case. Any possible diseases or specific things. I can read over it later.
Okay.
So
Looking
I
over, you. Well, first of all, do you give him access to those records?
yes.
Okay.
Cool. Easy.
I use my my eyes to allow his
Is my computer to do it?
his information
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
to allow him to do it through the computer. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Thank you very much, Lieutenant.
looking over these records,
hmm Anybody with past problems or anything?
not really.
Of major importance, like any previous diseases.
Okay. No diseases.
Good.
However, the dwarf named Grendel,
Grendel.
he has like a bad hip, which gives out on him constantly. Which is why whenever he's working on something, he's always sitting down. His what is that? Assistant or student? Assistant. His assistant is called.
I'll write those up better than you put them in, and then save them to the Discord.
A high elf called Emiya.
Ah. Emiya.
Emiya. She has no bad medical history.
Obviously.
She is prone to accidents, but
Okay, accident prone, so possible physical injury.
yeah, she's kind of clumsy. But she's also a master engineer as well.
Cool.
Moving on to the guards. Most of their internals have been augmented, so they don't really get sick.
Obviously.
They are still like self-aware. They're not completely cyborg,
Yeah.
but like
they're-
their organs have been replaced due to
So like they don't need to go to the bathroom. They don't need to do.
not as often.
Not as often.
They
like,
still
they
do.
Don't need to do it as like every
They have to go once a day.
8, like once a day. That's it.
Mhm.
And then they're fine.
And all their lungs, heart.
So that they're physically always at their peak.
Yeah,
No matter
They
what.
don't have to worry about getting sick. The two bridge crew named Jack and Evelyn. The only thing you can find on them is that they're human. They have no past medical history
Any
of
problems?
medical problems.
No medical problems. Okay.
And they are siblings.
Cool. So twins.
Not twins, just siblings.
Siblings.
They're like a year apart.
Yeah. Okay. Is that all? Obviously, general engineering crew. I would assume just.
No, you
general
only have the two
physical-
engineers.
Oh, just 2. Okay, that's good to know
It's just the two of them for now, anyway.
for now.
The guards,
Mm.
I've told you, they don't really get sick. They're still prone to physical injury, but
Obviously, but that's something to deal with when it happens.
yeah. But aside from that, that's everybody. And you also got Aiden's,
Cool. Yep.
and you already have Rex's.
Are the guards just all humans?
I would assume the guards are mixed.
A mix between, like, there's a few half orcs in there for their
Humans.
physical advanced strength.
Yeah.
So there's two half orcs.
Mhm.
Male, female. They're a couple. There's one human.
Okay.
There is, and there are two drow elves.
Oh, interesting. 2 drown.
They're sisters.
Cool. And then Aiden's medical history. Oh, his diagnostic
Yeah.
of his
You
body.
see that most of his, well, Aiden can tell you.
How much of your body is cybernetic, Aiden?
Hang on. I'm typing a full diagnostic report. He can receive it later.
Thank you.
What did you say that last race was? You spell that for me.
2 drow.
Drows,
that-
dark elves, you know.
Yeah, dark elves. DROW.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a side note.
Drow.
Oh, and Drac is human,
And then
and he's your dropship pilot.
anything wrong with him?
He has a coffee addiction.
Ah, that's good to know.
I have to come up with names.
A little bit. Right. And then obviously I don't have Rue or Luther.
Yeah,
I go look for Luther.
you wouldn't have mine because I've never
No,
stayed
you've
still
never
long enough
been
to
in
do that.
anything. Do that.
So,
So I go look for Luther first.
Okay. Um.
Where would Luther be right now?
I've gone down to the cargo hold.
Okay. I head down there.
Okay, you find him in the food storerooms.
Thank you.
You are looking for food for your rat.
Okay.
Luther!
Hmm?
As I walk up behind you.
Yeah, what's up?
If I could have you come to the medical bay sometime within, as I look at the clock on my wrist,
It's already been like an hour and a half.
10 minutes?
10 minutes. Yeah, okay, sure.
I'd love to do an examination of your magical makeup, I would assume I'd have to look at.
Magical? Hey.
Well,
Yeah,
considering
alright.
that you are technically a magical creature,
Okay, sure.
much like myself. But
10 minutes. Yep. Okay.
absolutely. And then I go look for Rue, who I assume is in the gym, or what would be the equivalent of the gym on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
He is in the recreation room.
Rue,
Working out.
as you come in the room,
Who's on?
You see me doing push-ups.
I need to examine you. Please.
Huh?
I need to examine you, considering that you aren't exactly from any terms of civilization. I would assume you do not have a lot of immunities or anything, and you might be the most likely to have any diseases within your body.
I'm fine. I would. You should.
It would
be
help
more.
me the most to
you
be able
should
to
be
help
more-
you when
you
you're
should be more-
hurt if I know everything about you.
You should be more concerned about the skeleton that lives.
Well, he has no possible diseases considering that he has no immune system at all.
I'm as fit as a bowl.
That's completely fine. You can still be sick. You could have a virus in you that could harm the rest of the crew.
I've never been sick once in my life.
That's a terrible thing, actually. That means your body does not know how to be immune to things. So if you do get sick, it's going to hit you like a giant bull. Please, I just need to do a basic examination on you. I won't be poking any needles into you. I won't be cutting you open. I'll just be examining your body. And obviously your tongue.
Why would you want to examine my body?
In case you have a dangerous disease or virus within your body that could harm the rest of the crew.
But in order to know if I have a disease, you would then need to poke something in my body.
No, I would just need to take a saliva sample. Or a mucus sample, which would be from your nose.
I'll think about it.
Please think about it within the hour.
I'll
Thank you.
probably run after we get back to the ship.
Fine. But if you try to put it off again, I will find you. And I walk off.
Who else
And
is
I
here?
assume-
Oh, Rex is also in this room.
Yeah, I'm cleaning
Rex
my arm.
and Aiden, because he's
Yeah,
they're cleaning
I'm-
their parts.
Yeah, I'm
I
cleaning my
walk over
car.
to Rex. How's the arm doing so far?
Let's go back to Putin.
Mm.
Are you doing your push-ups?
It is. I'm guessing you're talking about my stump.
Yes. I still
Uh,
call it an arm, but
It's going okay. Not
that's
as much.
good.
Not much as of pain when I did take it off. I do think I need to upgrade my arm and take some weight off. It is a bit heavy.
It
So,
may be a decent idea to get your locking mechanisms changed.
Yes, it wasn't the best idea getting it fitted straight into the bone, but
No, that would be causing extreme excruciating pain. I'm surprised you're not in excruciating pain right now.
you know,
Then
alcohol.
The
I
arm
suppose.
has suppressants built in when it's
Yes.
attached.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still a thing of like, hey,
No, I know.
you hit your arm the wrong way, it's gonna hurt.
Uh,
Yeah. I'll
Mm.
once I get
Just a
some more.
general, just keep
Mu-
an eye on it, and maybe within the month we'll be able to get it changed.
Sounds like a plan.
Absolutely. Hopefully, I'll have somebody on the crew that can do that. 'Cause
Hmm.
I don't know how to do that. I
If-
walk over to Aiden, who's probably taken off one of his arms still.
You're fine with those names I came up with there, Clutch.
No, not quite. His
Not quite?
his arm cannot be removed.
Okay.
There is still bones and muscle underneath the implants,
I
so they
haven't
cannot
fully
be
read
removed at all.
through it yet, but I'll be right.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Aiden?
He stares at you, points at your watch.
Yep, that's fine.
Yes, I know that, but I still would like to verbally check in with you.
You should probably
He gives a
names.
soft shrug with his human arm.
They're in the server and in your DMs, and I'll pin them.
Oh,
May
okay, yep.
I just do a small examination on your body?
I tell you, it's not. He doesn't talk much, and if you want
Oh,
an
I
examiner,
understand. I'm verbally asking you, though.
it's best of luck.
Yeah, he sits down on the chair next to you.
Yep, I do a very, very small examination. I don't have any of the tools with me, so I would say this is at disadvantage, Klutz.
Uh,
I'm doing a
yeah.
medical examination in the rec room.
Yeah, yeah.
You probably would have brought your doctor's bag.
I
He
would've
doesn't
brought
have a
it,
doctor's
no,
bag
I
yet.
don't have a doctor's bag yet. I'm going to make myself a doctor's bag eventually.
He doesn't have a modern one.
Surprisingly, my lowest roll is a 12.
A 12.
Yeah. I
So
rolled
what?
at
What were you?
disadvantage.
What were you trying to get
I-
again?
A medicine check. So
Is
I was
this for?
I'm examining his body in case there's anything wrong that the report he sent over didn't
Okay.
cover.
Did I get a copy of this report?
Yeah.
I can send one to you now.
That
Yeah,
would
that'd
be
a good
helpful.
idea. But what I would have is a 17
said-
for the roll.
He sent one to me. He sent one to the doctor, and didn't send one to
Why'd you
How
send
rude.
one to Aaron?
Because I'm the captain. I already
Yeah.
know.
Captain, he would already know everything. He probably knows the most out of anybody about the rest of us.
Anything you put on the system, I can see. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I made the logical sense to send one to him.
But you didn't
Good.
send one to the DM.
But-
That's
Yeah,
You did not
unfortunately,
exist.
that was
all
one
right.
mistake.
You did not exist.
we s-
okay. So oh god.
Yeah, it's
it's detailed.
wow, 75%. Jesus.
So yeah, no, that's right.
All right.
So much for
So-
doctor-patient confidentiality. Just say
I'm
it
pretty
out
sure
loud.
if
why don't
anybody
you?
looked at you or heard you walking, they can assume how much of your body is made of metal.
Hmm.
I assume you weigh like a motherfucker. Like, if
He's
you
a
were
walk-
dropped
he-
on somebody, they would get completely crushed.
He's almost a walking tin can.
Yes,
Um.
but yeah. So a 17 for any like physical parts.
The pieces he
that
can't
are-
scan are his flesh and blood.
Yeah, that's the parts I would be looking at then.
He
Technically, I did a blood scan with the liver component.
Blood scan, yes, but still your physical body, your muscle tissue,
Yeah.
etc. I
his
take a look at that.
remaining human body, you know,
Parts.
parts are suffering from a lack of maybe slight lack of nutrition because he doesn't eat
Yep.
as much because he runs off of power
Mhm.
cells. He
Nutrition.
you know, blood circulation to those parts are not very good because, as he said, most of his
Yeah, blood
body runs on
circulation.
coolant.
Mhm.
Vitamin D deficiency, obviously.
Mhm.
That's simply because his body can't absorb enough of it.
Mhm.
Does he still have a heart to make blood run to his flesh?
I would assume he would have either a
He has a pump.
mechanical heart. Yeah, I
He
would
has a
assume
he has a
heart in
yeah, he has a
chest.
mechanical heart. It's not a
Yeah.
or it's not a human heart.
It's
a
not his original heart.
No.
His original heart is long gone.
um.
Well, I would say eat more, please. Your human parts still exist on your body.
For the
and
record,
they
you do
need
still have a
nutrients.
stomach and all those things.
Yeah.
They're just not your original ones.
You need to eat more. Your physical body parts are lacking nutrients, which could semi-explain as well as your lack of vitamin D. So, because your body cannot produce enough vitamins, etc. Just
Of
keep
all
in
the
mind,
vitamins, but you had to
eat
choose
more.
D.
Yeah, I did. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. You get it from
Just-
the sun.
Yeah. Strange suggestion. Whenever you get the chance to sunbathe, it would help.
There is also the option of
I'm
Tablets.
pretty sure
Substance.
our cabins are sunlit.
Yes, exactly.
yeah,
They
have-
yeah.
Whenever you
Yeah,
get the chance to, either do that or until I can get supplements for your physical body. But again, eat more. At least eat decently, please. And I will be keeping an eye on that.
Yep.
And I wait for a response of you of some kind.
Aiden's face is just fixated on you, unmoving, unnaturally still. When you finish, he just stands up and walks out of the room.
Please be advised that if you don't, your physical human parts will eventually just die.
Or cease
And
functioning.
then I head to the medical bay where Luther's probably waiting for me.
Yep.
Hi, Luther.
Hang
Sorry for the
on.
wait.
Luther, do you actually go to the med bay?
Do you go to the med bay? You're mute.
You're muted.
And doesn't even sound like he's listening.
The
I was.
Okay.
Not you. We're talking about Will
Are you
Yes,
waiting?
But I take my time doing it.
Absolutely, but I've been examining him, and then I come back. I assume we meet there at the same time.
yeah, I'd say you would have got there roughly the same time.
Luther! I apologize if you had to wait. As I look at the watch, probably half an hour has passed.
A little bit.
Sorry,
I've got
I
40 minutes.
miscalculated. Definitely. Please come in. I'd love to examine you. I apologize if that sounds strange.
Okay.
You are, for lack of a better word, an oddity. From my personal experience.
This is dialogue,
I-
pariah.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, so you can talk anytime. I walk you over to the medical examination table. Please take a seat.
Speak! Fucker.
Please take a
Say
seat.
it.
So, other than, the obvious, I gesture to your body, any medical history that you remember that
Yes.
you had in your previous body?
Yes.
May you tell me that, because it wouldn't be on record.
So I was perfectly healthy.
That's good. Any previous chances of being infected or diseased?
No.
Okay. I'd like to insight check that.
Yes, you can.
It's so hard to. I can't rely on facial expressions for this, so I've got to try to convey the shit.
Well,
Not
speak
gonna
more. God damn.
23
I have
for
been
an
speaking.
insight check.
What was it?
number?
23.
23.
What am I comparing that to?
A deception check.
If
you're
you're
lying to me.
actual lying to him.
Here comes a natural one.
I hope so.
So it's either persuasion or deception.
No,
Okay.
No,
deception.
Persuasion, no, it would be deception if you are straight up
Wait,
lying
so
to me that
I-
you were previously
What-
diseased or infected.
So what would it?
If you're lying,
If you're
trying to
not
lie to my
lying, if
character,
you're not lying, there's no counter roll.
there's no counter roll.
Oh, okay.
You just tell me what
so
I
what
can
do I roll
tell
if it
from
is
your
a lie?
Deception.
Deception. Yep.
Quite obvious. What'd you get?
8.
Yes.
8. Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you
I
like?
understand for not wanting to tell me the truth, but please, if it could be a possible danger still within your bone marrow, I'd need to know. Any previous diseases? I understand that you're much older than I am, so I assume medicine wasn't as prominent.
No, I think I was alright.
You think you were alright. Very well, but if it comes up in the future,
So,
your
so
fault.
tell me, Doc, am I gonna make it to my next birthday?
I don't even know when your birthday is, but of course. Alright, let's examine your magical properties.
Okay.
I turn my detect magic on my eyes. And kind of stare at you a little bit. What do I see? Do I see any residual magic sources?
See a heartbeat.
Well, I assume I see the rat, because the rat's a familiar, no?
No, the rat's just a pet.
It's just
Rat's
a
a rat.
pet?
The
Okay,
rat's a
so I
rat.
don't see the rat.
The rat is just a rat.
Yes.
Sorry. Hmm. So sorry. What were you looking for?
I was
Magical
looking at him
properties.
for his general, like, magical properties other
Oh.
than weapons, armor, etc.
You see great levels of
Necromantic, I would assume.
necromantic, but a sliver of divine.
Ooh.
It's like you can see it in the immense waves of energy that you're looking at. You can see like a slight
Interesting.
pulse of divine energy. If necromantic looks like black flame,
Yeah,
holy is like a
it-
white pulse within the
like-
flame.
small little pulses of white light.
Yes.
Interesting. You have some divine magical power coursing through you. Do you remember anything when you were dead?
Remember, I dreamt a lot.
What did you dream about, if you don't mind me asking? It might help me understand you a bit better.
It sure is lovely, isn't it? Certainly
It
an
is,
interesting bit of
very much
technology.
so. I understand if you do not wish to disclose this to me, but theoretically, as I am, I don't have to disclose what you say to anybody else. It can just be between the both of us.
You know, just dreams.
Were they
General
violent?
sort of randomness.
Sweet dreams are made of
Were any of
these.
the dreams violent?
Be right.
Were any of the
Immediately
dreams
flagged.
violent?
Not always.
Not always. I assume you were a soldier, given the way you carry
Oops.
yourself.
No, I was a farmer.
Same.
A lot of wheat, sometimes barley.
Does you roll deception?
Sugarcane.
Are you?
Either way, you are obviously pulsing with extreme powerful necromantic power as well. So, someone or something brought you back to life at some point in the last several hundred years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
By my understanding, were any of these dreams involving talking to some otherworldly being?
No, I've been in the dark since I fell asleep.
Is that truthful?
Yes,
Yes, it
that
is.
time it is.
I can understand that can be quite traumatizing.
The last thing I heard
Mhm.
was they would call upon me once more when I'm needed.
Someone would call upon you. Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
I've read about some beings being able to make pacts with demons, devils, fays. You might have some partialness towards this. Not exactly, I would assume. But I assume it's a part of the deal that you might have forgotten now
Oh,
that you would come
it's
back.
remembered.
Well, that's fine. I assume you can't disclose this. That's between you and whoever deal you
Hmm.
made with this. But that's quite understandable.
Whoever.
Well, any parts of you missing?
You're missing a toe.
Well, we could
Oh,
take a.
I
we
look
could take
down
a
at your
guess.
toe.
We
Ah,
could take a guess. I
well,
haven't stripped naked.
no. But you look down at your foot, and then I'm like, are you
I'm just looking
missing?
down in general.
Yeah. Would
Looking-
you? Are you missing parts that would
Um,
be important to replace,
Oh,
other than the obvious?
oh. No. No.
No.
Everything's there.
I assume I hear squeaking within your chest. I'm like, what's in your chest?
Nothing.
Is it an animal?
Maybe.
Would this animal be problematic if it were to get out? I'm not going to kill it.
No.
Do you know if it's clean?
No.
Right.
God, you're slow on
I'm
the
just
answers
going to
today.
outright ask it. Is it a rat?
How is a skeleton with no facial features whatsoever so bad at lying?
I don't know.
Is it a rat?
Yes, it is rat.
Right.
It is rat.
Is this
think
20?
it-
Is this 20 questions?
I
or
don't
something?
fucking know.
I'm playing doctor here. I have to ask questions.
You're playing such the hardest route, Pariah. Why?
Yeah, he's being a problematic patient. That's his problem.
Oh, is this gonna be a thing? I hope not.
I would like to request to
Pull out
see
rat.
rat.
He pulls out the rat.
Pulled out rat.
What is a skeleton?
A nice brown coated, green eyed.
You hear me
little
beginning to
companion
make. You hear me begin to make. Oh dear, my dog's moving.
Dog.
sitting on his hind leg.
You have a giant
I-
rat next to you.
You begin to hear me
They
squeak.
call
at
his
the
dog
rat.
a rat.
You begin to hear me squeak at the rat.
Oh yes.
And with the staff near
Oh,
me,
it's
I
Potts'
cast
time for voice acting.
speak with animals. With
Unless you want me to do it, suddenly.
No, I'll do it. You're too slow to answer.
No,
I
this is a
cast-
whole different personality.
I cast speak with animals.
Okay, you can't
You can
speak
do
with
it if
him.
you want me to.
I'll do it. Thank you.
No.
Hello
Look
there.
forward to doing two personalities.
I have some questions for you, if you're willing to answer them. Does the rat respond to me? Because it can understand me
Please
right
do
now.
it. I know the rat.
All right, fine. You do it.
All right. So I asked the rat.
So, the repeat question. What was the question?
I'm
Don't
going
worry,
to ask you some questions now. If
This,
that's all right
this
with
is
you.
gonna be interesting.
Yeah, alright.
Right. I suppose. Yes.
Hang on.
it's
Pause.
pretty nice.
Pause. I should have known he was gonna do that fucking voice.
Yeah,
No,
well,
no, it's
that's
little
Rat's
bro. I
voice.
need to get it up a bit.
Yeah,
He's
But yes, I am getting there.
using an
I
Australian
suppose my
accent.
first question is
Australian.
how long have you been living in this man's chest?
Oh, I've been living here my whole life.
Right. I assume your is it a pack or is it a colony of rats?
Just one rat.
In-
One rat.
Just one.
It's just one rat.
It's singular.
Well, again, he's got to tell me.
Oh,
Shut up.
Oh,
Asking
I've been on my own since the separation. Yeah.
separation. Okay. I assume that's when you were separated with your family.
Oh yeah, you can definitely call them that. Yeah.
Right. You personally know this gentleman?
Oh yeah, I've been living in him since my whole life.
How long is that?
Oh well, I'm about 3, I reckon.
Right. So 3
Wait,
summers.
we talking human years or rat years?
Human years.
Oh yeah, then 3. Yeah, 3.
Right. Do you know if you have any itches along your body?
No, I've been perfectly fine. This guy's radiating, man.
Yes, he is.
This isn't Woodstock.
I assume. Did
Rat
you?
sounds like a fucking hippie.
Why is your rat high on drugs?
He's
not
been
high,
living in a
he's high
corpse.
on necromantic
Oh
abilities.
Yeah,
god.
he's living in a living corpse.
Oh, Aaron, clip it. You gotta clip it.
Yes, please. Well, this is quite intriguing. Do you have a name?
Oh yeah, it's Sven.
Sven?
Mm.
Does your owner, I now assume, know that?
Oh, he calls me Rat.
He calls you Rat. Would you like
That's
me to
perfect.
tell him your name?
Yeah, all right.
I switch out of the speak of animals and go to him. Your rat's called Sven, and he's been living in your body for 3 years now.
Oh, hello, Sven.
I believe he's having some slight hallucinogenic properties from your magical body,
Oh,
which is why he's so mellow right now. Yeah, you lay him on the table next to you. Now, Sven, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have any injuries on your body, or would you believe you are perfectly healthy?
oh no, I'm perfectly fine. Yeah.
I would like to do a look over of the rat with a medicine check. Would this be a medicine check or a nature check?
I'd say
Nature, because
I-
you're doing animals. It's animals.
Oh, where are you
Right,
going with that thermometer?
No! Stop going there!
Thermometer wouldn't work on a rat.
No, I'm joking.
God,
Not that guy.
This is like Ren and Vitamin D all over again.
At 10. A flat 10. I'm not too keen on animal physiology.
Just shove it up
Seems
there
healthy
and
enough.
swirl.
He seems healthy enough. Okay. Like, no ticks or nothing, no.
Oh,
Like,
Well,
things that might be a problem.
you now know where your fleas came from.
Right. Okay. Please.
They carry the
So-
Black Plague.
Yeah, that's my concern.
Yeah.
I look at him. Do you feel sick at all on any days?
The rat or the man?
Rat. The rat.
No, I'm well fed.
That's good. That's good. That's very good. Do you know what a bath is?
Oh yeah, it's when the rain comes down and I stand for a while.
Not exactly. A
Oh.
bath is of nice warm water scrubbed
Warm.
all over your body, and it gets all those little insects in your body out. And they won't bite you anymore.
How warm is the water?
No warmer than general rain.
Oh,
It-
we're gonna have a
like,
bath segment,
It
are
won't.
we?
It won't. It won't hurt you. It will be. It's not boiling. not boiling. It's like
Sounds real nice.
Is this
Yes.
is this gonna be like when they washed the ferret in Critical Role?
oh, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully the weird necromantic magic that he's high off is gonna make him chill enough to have a bath.
Oh yes, that's the reason he's high. Yes.
He might be going a bit lucid from the fucking amount of magic that he's been sitting in for fucking years. Because we don't know how long his body's been alive for.
He's just chill, bro.
I don't care if he's chill or not.
Does
Sitting
he
in a
nibble it?
magical body is not a great thing.
You should be-
You arguing with the narrator.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the rat can break the fourth wall.
Hello there. And only my character knows about it.
Yes.
Because I'm the only character that can speak with animals.
Yeah, the rat can directly interact with the beyond the veil.
Either way, I'm going to tell your friend here, who, by the way, do you know his name?
Oh yeah, he said it before, and people keep repeating it.
That's good.
Luther.
Yes, that's very good. Either way, he's going to give you a bath. He's going to keep you clean and hopefully healthy. I can suggest some things that will get those little annoying little bites out of your fur.
Ooh.
As I am also, unfortunately, afflicted with the same ones. As I'm scratching the fur on my neck.
Oh, lucky you.
Oh, yes, very much so.
Don't tell anyone, everyone will want some.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Luther's just sitting here listening to me just squeak at the rat. Oh, don't worry, we're having a very lovely conversation. Oh, don't worry, you're going to be important. First up, you may need to moisturize your bones every now and then to make sure they don't become brittle.
Okay.
Also, please give Sven here a bath. He has fleas. And I pull out some soap, essentially, but it's specifically for furry creatures.
Yeah, it's shampoo.
Yeah, shampoo. Yeah. Put this on him. Make sure it doesn't get in his eyes as I hand it
With all
over
new
to-
double action anti-dandruff.
Yeah, pretty much. Nope. As I stop him from pouring it on his face.
I was just looking at it.
Yes, be very careful. It comes out pretty quick. You only need one. As I look at his hands and see that the fact that they have kind of separations in them.
Mm.
I find a small cap. Fill this like a thimble. I hand it to him and wash it over the rat. And he will enjoy it, don't worry. And you are so far perfectly fine. Like I said, make sure your bones are moisturized or at the very least maintained, as they could possibly get brittle. That's just general corpse taken care of. He's talking to someone.
Siren's going off in the distance.
Oh. Tornado warning?
Fire,
No, not
more
that kind
like.
of siren.
Fire warning? Okay.
Flood
Fire,
warning.
flooding, whatever people need
Sure.
help with.
Oh yeah, speaking of flood, what is with this rain?
Don't even ask.
It rains a little over here right now.
It has not stopped raining today.
Jeez.
Nobody built an ark, so nobody's prepared.
Oh, no.
Shut up.
Anyway, that will be all for this interaction. When you get the chance to, give Sven a bath.
Actually,
make
this is
sure-
entirely off topic. Is an aircraft carrier bigger than the Ark was?
No.
An aircraft carrier? No, it could
No.
not possibly be bigger than the Ark from the Bible.
Okay.
I know the Ark from the Bible. I've
The
read
Ark
it.
from the
and
Bible
no.
is massive.
Okay.
Yeah. It,
I was just asking because I have not read the
No,
Bible.
yeah, that's fair. Just it was huge. It was like
Yeah, the
5 plus freaking aircraft carriers almost.
yeah.
or at least 2 of every animal on the planet.
No, not 2 of every animal. 2 of very specific animals.
Tomato.
Well,
It
they
says
try
in
and
the
emphasize
Bible
that it was
one
the-
of specific animals which are very dangerous, and then two of every other animal that like sheep's, cows, etc.
It doesn't
Why
make
are we discussing the
Specifics.
semantics of an arc?
I don't know
Because we
I
because
don't-
it
talked
just
about an arc because it was raining.
yeah it. I didn't eat my brain.
Make
Um,
sure your bones are do not get
I'm
brittle,
sorry,
and if
class.
they do,
You,
come
you
to me
didn't eat
quickly.
your brain?
Hmm.
Are you a zombie now?
Anyway.
Look, I haven't had enough of this yet. All right, let's just.
Okay, let's.
Haven't had enough of what?
Anyway,
Enough digression. Are we going on a mission yet?
Yeah.
Luther, make sure you stay moisturized and your bones don't become brittle.
Alright.
If they do, come to me.
Yeah, while we
and
are
make sure it's
talking,
fed
otherwise the
clean.
ship is flying.
Yes, like the ship is flying.
Moving,
Yep. I pick up Sven.
and I'm pretty sure we'll be there in probably 10 minutes.
Alright. I'll head down to the baths.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-da.
He gives Sven a small bath.
Does anyone have a dagger I can borrow?
You can find a kitchen knife.
You'd
Yeah.
have to go and check the equipment room.
Okay, because yeah, I'm
Which
missing
is
my-
very much empty.
I kind of realized I've got everything bar my dagger.
You would have gotten all your stuff, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would have got
No.
your stuff back.
Left.
Oh,
When we
did I?
left.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
'Cause
Aiden got
Aiden
his
all
stuff.
shit. Got his
Okay.
gun. You would have gotten your knife.
You
okay.
would you would have gone. I would have gone to the evidence to or wherever you had your stuff stored and got it out for you.
Oh, okay.
Because we went to the evidence locker, we went to the armory.
Yeah, so
You
you
would
have
have had
your
your
knife.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
All right, I put my armor back on. Right.
He was present for that episode.
No, well, yeah. I'm sick. Leave me alone.
okay.
Anyway,
So now all that's dealt with. You guys, as you pretty much over the top of where you need to be. You guys load up in the dropship, leaving the damaged.
device behind.
Yeah.
We would have handed it off to the engineers to move to the pickup zone.
Yeah, they would have just been unloaded and left in the hangar / workshop area, you know. And you take off, making your way. You're not really able to land, but you can like hover over a ledge that leads into the cave.
Yep.
Which you have
Right.
to. Everybody
we
will
have-
have to make an acrobatics check to be able to.
Oh no, that's a thing I'm actually
Um,
really terrible at.
Do we
Um,
have those like ladders or stuff? You know, like
Yeah, do we have repelling ladders?
You're
or
not
something?
repelling. He's come down level with the cliff, so you just gotta jump
Okay.
across. It's like a
Can I-
5 foot
Could
gap.
this be an athletics check?
No, it's a
damn
jump.
Wouldn't
Well,
acrobat-
if it's jumping, it's athletics.
That's not. It's acrobatics.
It's athletics.
Oh, no,
If it's
wait.
their skills, actually.
I can't.
Encounter while climbing, jumping, or swimming for athletics.
Fine, I'll let you do athletics.
Yay!
You stinkers.
Oh yeah, it does say you try to jump an unusually long distance or pull off. a
Okay,
stunt.
sorry. Yeah, alright.
Was that athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Athletic-
I suppose it
athletics.
could be either or.
It could be either or, but
Acrobatics is for us to try and stay still on the ice.
Yeah, if we're sliding.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a
Again.
+4, so 22.
3.
Mhm.
Thank you, Story Master, for making us do that one, because the other one would have been in my favor.
9.
Yeah. You could do one or the other.
Put it in
according to-
chat.
You
There's
do
too many
one or
rolls.
the
Put
other.
it, put it in the thing. Put it in the thing.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Also, fun fact for you guys. In campaign 1,
Wow.
what? Oh, hang on. Let me load it. Open it up.
Um,
What happened?
Is
I
everyone
think a lot of us
rolling,
are falling
acrobatics?
over. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. Sorry.
Thanks for the
Athletics.
follow,
Oh,
Dapper.
fuck, it makes no difference.
Dapper
Good.
Gentlemancer.
Thank you, Dapper Gentleman.
That's a-
Jeez.
That's a nice
That's an
name.
interesting name.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You roll good?
Yeah, dirty 20.
Nice.
Ooh. Who rolled the 3? Okay.
Me.
That's not
I
good.
did too. I rolled 3 too, but I've got a +5.
I have +2 to athletics.
I was gonna
so-
do acrobatics, but then
You
friggin'
could have.
I
My
used all my
acrobatics
good
and
rolls.
athletics are both +1, so it didn't
Uh,
matter.
The greedy
I
the greedy
used a-
goblin decided to not use his long legs.
I used my rolls before for investigation.
Right. Okay. Let's. Okay. So first of all,
I would assume you don't
Aiden, you're
fall
able
off
to
the
make the
cliff.
jump free and clear. As is
Quincy.
Luther and
Quincy.
the lieutenant.
Yeah, the-
Yeah,
Snake
Quitten.
too.
Yeah, I still can't say that, so we're gonna keep going with lieutenant.
Call him Sin. There. Lieutenant Sin.
Story, you. Okay, well, first of
I
all,
fall face first into the fucking cliff, don't I?
you jump and you land like with your top half like over, and your legs are like hanging down, like.
I smash my shield into the ice. Ah!
And you
I'm gonna
anchor
be-
yourself, and you're able to pull yourself up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the other. Once I've gone across, I'm gonna help the others.
Ah,
Willshade, you do the same as
yep.
stories go.
I
don't
assume
have-
me and him
I
jump
don't
up
have
at
a
the same
shield.
time.
You don't have a shield, but
No.
Your axe.
I
Aaron,
wouldn't be able to pull that out that fast to grab the snow.
it's a big axe. It's not a hand axe.
It's a big
Aaron, you
axe.
help Story and I'll help Will.
Yeah, it's a great act. So.
Ah.
Last but not least, Rex.
Oh,
Yay.
no. Please don't fall to your
You
death.
get a big run up, and as you reach the edge, instead of jumping, you trip.
Oh. Smash face first into the middle.
Collision damage. Collision damage.
You take.
Just the collision damage.
Let me just
I
get
wouldn't
this.
say. I'd say D4 divided by 2.
you're an arsehole,
Or
Aaron.
-2.
Well, if you fall, you're gonna smack something. So
Well, you
You're
take
take-
1 damage from
Yeah,
face,
you take 1 damage.
headbutting the side of a cliff.
Ow.
feel like-
And is anybody going to catch you?
Yeah, like if we see him falling, we try
Yes.
to catch him.
everybody else has made it across, and I'm still helping the other people come
Yeah.
across.
The people.
Yeah, same.
I'm putting myself up at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Then Aaron will help Story and I'll help
Yeah.
Penguin.
Okay.
Well, penguin's falling.
Well,
He's like,
can I-
yeah,
Can I try and put
Yeah,
my...
I reached out with
Well-
my cyborg arm to grab his.
okay.
I swing my cybernetic arm up to his ding.
They just
We
lock
just
their
hear
face.
metal
magnetic clamps.
clashing.
It just echoes throughout the mountain.
Oh, so your arms are magnetic?
No, no.
Well-
But magnetic clamp is one of the modulation.
Ah,
One of the
so
parts.
Well, on Aiden's anyway, because he can magnetically lock his gun to his hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he can't be disarmed.
Well, that makes sense. Like, oh dear.
Now roll a strength check, Aiden.
I will then grab Aiden by the back and help
You
him.
now have advantage on the strength check.
Weren't you getting help by Aaron?
No,
Yes.
No, he's helping.
You wouldn't have all gone at once. Don't be silly.
Yeah, no, we
No.
would have been one
One at a
opposite of you.
time.
Yeah.
Just
So
all
everybody
done
else
at
now.
once.
So I'm just helping you.
So
now.
advantage is 10 plus 1.
No. Advantage is you roll again and take the higher number.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
roll
I know.
again.
The
Take a
fin-
higher number. The
the
highest
final-
you got-
Oh,
Wait,
okay,
yes.
yeah.
I
So
find that funny.
11
first mission.
total.
11 total.
Yep.
And he's not a heavy person.
I'm heavier if anything.
I'm gonna say you don't slip grip because magnetic
Well,
lock.
obviously, yeah. He's. it
Alright,
is- he's
I'll
still heavy
just say for the
from
sake of
fall.
time,
Time. We
you
would
you're
get him
able
up
to
eventually.
pull him up eventually.
Yeah. My body weight is way higher than his.
I begin to
Yeah.
examine his forehead in case of fucking concussion.
I pull myself up.
Yeah. No concussion.
That's good.
Just a bit of like blood, like.
You're all right. Just a scratch.
Occupational hazard.
Yes, very much so. As I look over the cliff.
As you look over, you get like hit with a gust of like hot air as the airship just.
As it takes
Right.
off again, yeah.
As I'm just like.
Oh, and it flies back over and immediately drops the breach closer at the
Yep,
entrance of the
to
cave.
just near us. So. Okay.
So are we on the icy mountain?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. It's fucking cold.
I hate the snow.
Well, get
What are
over
you
it.
wearing?
I'm wearing like shorts and a direwolf towel. That's it.
Okay.
You're
I
used. You're
tossed
used
my-
to cold.
I
He's
tossed my cloak to him this time.
no. He's actually used
He's
to
got
the
a
cold.
cloak. He's
No,
fine.
no, I'm not cold. I just hate the cold. That's all.
Yeah, he hates the cold.
All right.
There's a difference.
I'm chilling. This is great. It's cold, but
Yep.
it's great. Right. Reconnaissance, I would assume.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Mhm.
Who's the stealthiest among us? Because I will say
Me.
it is not me.
It's
not
me.
me.
I'm very loud.
For once, I'm stealthy.
I've only got a +2 in stealth.
I got a +5.
Oh, for the record, Aiden, I did a little bit of looking over your character. You have disadvantage on stealth because you're technically wearing heavy armor.
Oh,
Yeah, he's heavy.
Mm.
yeah.
My stealth is +5.
Yeah.
Until
Well,
like
either
you
way,
Yeah, yeah,
make, until you
Aiden
like
is
upgrade your legs
heavy.
to
Oh,
counteract
yeah.
it.
Aiden is heavy because he's, a walking piece of.
but I
iron.
do have a +5 in stealth. Regardless.
Yeah. Which
But you still have
he's-
disadvantage.
I have
Yeah, I know.
disadvantage because of my armor and a -1. So.
You have a -1 in stealth.
Yes, because my dexterity is terrible, which is why I didn't want to do acrobatics.
Ah. Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
it got worse than me.
I'm
Next time, just get Will Shade to throw you across.
yeah. So yes, I'm probably the stealthiest one here.
Right. I suppose Luther, are you wearing anything that would
No.
impede your stealthiness?
No.
So it should be you two, I would assume, to do a little reconnaissance into the cave to see what might be in there. Yes, Lieutenant.
Okay.
I look towards the lieutenant for confirmation.
What was that? Sorry. I was
Lieutenant
I
is not home
believe-
right now. Please try
I
again
believe
later.
Luther and Rex would be the best for stealth here to do a little reconnaissance into the cave, so as we can ascertain what our enemy is, if there is enemies.
Yes. It
Cool.
should be alright.
We'll
Okay.
wait out here. Send a message in case of emergency
Aha!
if you get found. I suppose would be.
Oh,
the
there's
simplest
another
course.
doggo who doesn't want to be here.
Mine's asleep right now.
No, he did. It just gets distracted easily.
Right.
Do you want
Yeah.
us to roll stealth?
Yes, I
checks?
do. I do.
Yep, so Luther and
Rex.
Rex are stealthing into the
Aaron
cave.
sent me another message.
Oh,
Matt,
wait, neither of you have dark vision, do you?
When did I
No.
send you another message?
I have dark vision, 60 feet.
Ah!
mine,
Great.
my stealth was nat 20 +5.
Hey!
Hey.
Yes.
Stealth
You're-
check.
Yep.
Just so you guys know, you're sent in with
Ooh,
the main
19.
purpose of reconnaissance.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to
19
do it.
total.
You're
19
not
total?
permitted
19.
to do-
Great.
Damn, you guys rolled well.
Yeah.
Um,
Gotta use
okay.
these dice more often.
You make your way into the cave as
And you were told not to
Rue-
engage in combat.
Rue picks up the breach closer.
Quiet,
Uh,
Sven.
We're not pulling the breach closer in there. It's still outside.
Yeah, no, but he's like, you know,
We're pulling it down ready.
Yeah, we're preparing it, obviously. So that would be me and Aiden with the lieutenant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
I
be
mean,
off.
I'll carry the bridge if it needs to be moved. So.
Yep.
So I'll make my way into the cave, stealthing through. But I'll change my arm from my normal wrist to my short sword, just in case.
yep, okay.
Yeah,
Excuse me. Okay. So you guys make your way in. You succeed on the stealth roll.
With a 19 and a natural 20, yes, most definitely.
The cave itself is not very long. The tunnel goes for about 200 meters.
No.
Okay.
converted
Any
to-
skeletons anywhere, or anything that signs
There's
that?
Luther.
Luther.
Yeah.
Besides the skeleton I'm walking with, any
Okay. Yeah, there are
Yeah,
animal.
we have to be specific now.
There are animal bones scattered along the sides of the cave.
any recent look of activities, like anything in the recent, maybe since the breach has been, like it's been found. Anything
Do you know when the breach was open?
We weren't told when the breach was.
we
opened.
weren't
You
told,
weren't
but is there?
told.
No, we weren't. So I'm like,
They
is there
weren't
But
any
you
informed
could
us.
say the most recent. Do any of the body like bones look recently eaten?
recent?
Well, the most recent would probably be maybe 2 weeks.
No, okay.
But the further in you go, the more bones you're able to find.
And
As you
probably
reach the end of the tunnel, it opens into a large dome-like cavern,
This doesn't seem nice.
and there's light coming from above. So there's a hole in the ceiling with light coming in.
so you can see.
Yes.
yes, but if this,
In the center of the room, where you're able to see the breach barely, it's been sealed in a dome of thick ice,
Ah,
and roll perceptions.
oh,
okay.
Luther
Roll
and
perception.
Rex.
Rolling perception.
You got this.
Shut up, dog.
I knew it had to end eventually. 9.
What?
No,
12.
12. Oh my god.
9 and a 12. Oof.
It is dark.
9.
When I level up, I'm taking the observant feat.
Wait, who's right? Who's rolling perceptions?
Both of you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
9.
and Rex.
Yeah, so
12.
12.
9.
9.
Hey, let's.
Oh, I thought we were all rolled. I got a nat 20.
No, you wasted a nat 20 because you weren't listening.
You weren't listening.
Well, you said both perceptions.
Yeah, for Rex and Luther.
Yeah. So, what?
Okay, you can. Looking around, you can't really see anything aside from a large pile of what look like white rocks, or white greyish rocks.
Those could be egg.
No, they're bigger. They're like boulder size.
That.
They could still be eggs.
Eggs.
This is true. But the important point is you found the rift.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you send us a message?
I tell Skeleton Man to use the watch to contact everyone else because I don't have a watch.
Oh, right. We need that.
No, you do have cybernetic links to the rest of us. You
Oh,
know.
yeah, you would also. Yeah, you
Oh,
would have
It does that?
whatever link.
We're a
Yeah.
team now. We're
Yeah, we're a
connected. You know.
team. We have all of our
The
devices.
power of friendship.
Yeah,
Mm.
you know that I don't have you know specifically that I don't have a watch, but you don't know where I get that connection from,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
Okay.
except for the medical
Except
doctor.
for me.
Yeah.
Who's
All right. So the
physically
skeleton is
seen him.
contacting you guys. I'm looking at the white
Yeah.
rocks.
Hello?
Right. What do you guys see? Do you see
But-
any enemies?
Hang on, like,
It's
who's
it's-
responding to Pariah's call?
I'm still trying to work out if it's working.
I pick up and go, Rush.
Yeah, because
I
he hasn't specified a frequency.
To
so it's just-
freaking Rue.
Ruzan?
Yes. Yes, what, Luther?
We found ice.
Yes, I would assume you would find ice and
Ruzer,
snow.
Ruzer. Lower
It's in
volume.
it's in the rift. The ice covering rift. It's
I
in-
help- I tell Pariah to talk. Well, the skeleton to tell them about the with big white boulder things.
big white boulders. think
I'd
some
like
kind of
to make an
limestone.
Arcana check.
You're not
Is
close enough.
there, is there enemies there? Is there enemies there, or is there not enemies there?
I don't see any.
Looks clear.
Okay then. Looks clear.
Okay. Do they see the rift?
Yeah.
Yes. They said it was
It's
covered in
it's
ice.
in the ice.
It's in the ice.
But apparently it has ice covered in it, or
Hmm.
or something.
Okay. Lieutenant, I suppose we move in.
Did
Do
you
they hold their position?
did you say the rift is covered in ice?
Yes, that's also a question I would like answered.
But did you say that the rift is covered in ice, or is ice in the rift?
Rex, is it in the ice?
Let me have a look. Yeah, looks like it, eh? Yeah, it's in the
Yeah,
ice.
looks
Nothing in
like
there.
it, eh?
Yes, it
Doesn't
looks
suck
like
at
it,
all.
according to them.
Right. Okay. So something has covered the rift.
Well, it's not there right now, so.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah. Whatever.
Sure.
Is there any hostiles on the way in?
No.
No, there wasn't.
No, we would have heard.
I'm gonna go back to the ship.
21.
21. Wow.
19 plus 2.
Nice.
Okay.
Hey, Klutz.
So,
Yeah.
Can I interface with the device to see if
Someone
there's
check.
any upgrades we can do? Impromptu.
Currently.
Sure. Roll a Tinker's check.
Interesting.
All right.
While you do that, yes. Your Arcana check reveals there is a massive, massive source of energy within this room.
Um,
can I
Living
pinpoint-
energy.
can
Living
I
energy.
pinpoint it?
Sure. It's the pile of boulders.
I fucking knew it.
The limestone boulders might not be limestone boulders, everyone.
They
What
could.
are you on about?
Rex, as you
They-
approach the
Okay.
boulders after hearing Luther's comment,
Wow.
the boulders begin to move.
Can I run?
Sure, you run back to where Luther is. And
Yeah.
Do we hear shifting from the entrance of the
you
cave?
can. It is quite audible.
Lieutenant, I believe we are engaging in combat.
I blind fire into the cave.
Oh God.
Roll to hit.
Oh no.
Do we have to roll
I look to
acrobatics?
Aiden.
Do we have to dodge that?
Yes.
Whatever your
Alright,
armor
alright.
class
If
is.
no,
in-
if he like depending on your armor class, it depends if he hits
Yeah.
it.
Depends if he hits it.
Yeah, my armor class is quite
Just
low. Can I-
you don't have to screenshot the dice. Just roll the number in the Discord. Type the
Yeah,
number. You don't
I'm
have to
gonna roll.
screenshot it.
I'm
gonna
gonna I'm gonna roll acrobatics because I don't want to be hit.
yes, I am gonna. I'm
It's
gonna
not a
go
saving
through
throw,
the
it's
communications.
against your
I am
armor
gonna
class.
tell them to pull back from this creature.
Tinker's check was a nat 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could he have done any impromptu upgrades?
Just a
Um,
quick software update.
Yeah.
Yeah, you quickly rewrite a little bit of code to make it, change its
More
output slightly.
efficient.
More
More
efficiency.
efficient.
Could
Yep.
I have made it more to be compatible with my body as well, so I can add my body to
No,
the
you don't have enough
machine
time. You don't have enough time.
No.
No,
okay.
no, that would
Or
be
the
like
parts.
with your parts, yeah.
All right.
Like you need to be
Because that would
alone
actually,
with the
you'd have to
device
create
for
a new
extended
interface
periods of
on the
time.
thing, and that requires components
little
which
bit
you
of
don't have.
And components.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, so you tell them to
Um,
leave the cave.
First of all, does a 19 hit either of you?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
it does.
Okay.
Wait, who's getting hit?
Both
It
of
does a
us.
19 hit you.
Yes.
Both of us.
Okay.
Yes.
You
Yes.
both take roll damage, please.
No, Klutz, I would argue here. One bullet does not hit two.
Well,
people.
how many shots did
Oh,
you
true.
fire? Because
many
you
did
said
you
you
shoot?
fired
What
into the
shot?
cave. So how many
I
did
can
you
He
only
shot
fire.
blindly into the cave. with
Okay,
you
one
two in
shot.
it.
All right.
Twat.
Yeah,
I'm
one
gonna
shot.
roll a percentile dice to see which one of you gets hit.
Oh, great.
Is there a percentage of hitting the
I swear
beast?
to God, if you kill Sven this early into finding
There
out his
is.
personality,
There will be a
I'm gonna
percentage
be
of hitting
pissed.
the creature.
Um,
Oh God, that's true. It's in your body.
Yes, Sven never leaves.
But he
There's
has
one-
full cover. But he does
If
have
he
full cover.
rolls
No.
percentile down
Bone.
to 69, he hits the
Yeah.
spread.
It's not much. It's more like half cover.
okay. So the
Yeah.
shot
Which
will
the
be
rat DC is
hitting
10.
Rex. So
You're fuck.
Thank God. I mean,
roll
sorry to hear that.
damage, please.
What do you mean by roll damage? Am I just rolling a normal?
No.
No,
No,
No.
not you. You're being hit.
Coda. Coda's woman.
Coda's shooting you.
Yeah.
7 plus 3.
You take 10 damage of the piercing
Shit.
variety.
Ouch.
I
Okay.
shout at you, don't blindly shoot into the cave! We have allies in there!
As
And
you
I
get
shove him out of the way to walk into the cave.
as you
And
get
then-
shot in the back of the shoulder.
And just after he's done that, you hear me go, "What the fuck are you doing, soldier?"
As I run into the cave.
Yeah, I'm running into the cave.
I've now crawled off. To
Jesus.
the side. I've crawled off. To the...
Aaron, I'm sorry. You gave the order to retreat. Everyone's running into the cave.
But no, he didn't
No,
say retreat. He said pull
I'm
back.
checking if one of our guys got
I
shot.
told
He's
over
coming with
the
me.
comms for the two in the cave to pull back.
Yeah.
Come out.
He didn't
So
give
we're
us
at the
orders.
entrance and then gunshots.
He didn't give us orders.
Okay.
You just decided to shoot.
Alright. Calm down.
Okay, so I've crawled to the side of the cave now. Like I'm on the ground.
No, you're only shot in
What's
the
your hit
shoulder,
point
guy.
value at right now?
Pardon?
You shot him with 10 damage. That's a lot for a low level character.
Can I pick him up and
Yeah, you
Well,
can.
let's
get out to the entrance?
You can drag him to the entrance.
So quite literally, we meet in the
Alright,
middle.
I'll drag him then.
You
We
meet
meet
in the middle.
like in the middle. Oh dear lord, that's a lot of blood. Oh dear.
I swing my arm with my sword in front of him.
Oh,
Stay
it's
away!
only a little wound.
Oh wait.
Stay away!
I
This is why I
grab
don't
your arm because physically you're panicking, so you're obviously not attempting much. And I
Yeah,
cure
Like this.
wounds.
I hold the rat in
you.
front of him.
Look at the rat. It's friendly. It's calming.
I cast cure wounds at level 1 on him.
Yep.
That's
It's
D8.
the support animal.
Emotional
You heal
support
that
rat.
10. You heal that 10 damage. You get healed by 10 hit points.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
nice rat.
Cool.
Mm,
Alright.
I put my hand over the gun wound, and
cast.
the bullet begins to be pulled out of your shoulder. You don't feel any pain at all,
Oh,
and
okay.
you feel
cool.
weird moss begin to grow on your shoulder,
And it just scabs
and
over.
it just breaks apart and leaves like
a
a
scar.
a scar about that big.
Oh, okay.
A
Cool.
scar about the size of the bullet.
Yeah, like
I ask who shot me.
We
who
all
do
just
you think
pointed.
has a gun?
We will just point to the guy sitting over the others, told to stand down.
You're just
I
and
just-
Aiden's
I-
like there. It's like
Aiden's
Aiden's there. Like, what did I do?
No, my gun is still trained to the cave. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fine.
As you now hear a thunderous roar.
Oh dear.
There are two people who would know what this is. Instinctively, that would be Luthor and Lieutenant.
Shit, it's my mother-in-law.
Lieutenant Winston.
This is a dragon.
I want to speak to your manager.
Oh no, it's a Karen. Go away.
How dare you come into my cave without my
It's okay,
permission?
sometimes they can be understandable.
Lieutenant, do you know what's making the giant roar?
I pick up fuck, what was your name? Penguin?
By the way,
Rex.
Penguin, if you didn't,
Rex.
he
I-
healed. Can everybody
if
shut up
you-
so I can tell him what he healed?
Okay.
He healed 10.
Yeah, I heard it. Don't worry, I
Good.
heard it.
Just
Yeah.
double checking.
Yep. So if you don't know what people's names are, it is pinned inside the gameplay channel.
Ah, okay, thank you.
I've written it on party members page in my
I pick up Rex and take him out of the cave.
I'm just guessing, and I'm like, I hate this mission. Dang it!
I begin to be prepared in case whatever is coming at us is coming at us.
As you guys are all like getting ready, are you at the entrance or are you in the cave?
At the
at the entrance.
I'm
we're inside the
yeah,
entrance.
me and Luther are inside the entrance.
Alright, you're inside the entrance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
I
a
took
little
Rex
ways
out.
back is the entrance, and we're just in the first tunnel.
Yeah.
As you hear
little
the roar again, you can hear it coming towards you, and I need those in the front to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hey,
Oh shit!
I'm
okay.
great at that.
Yeah.
I'm great at that class.
You're in the
Yeah,
front.
dexterity
Shut up.
amazing.
You're in the front. You put yourself in this
So,
position.
Saving throws. Oh shit! Oh.
Are we about to be PK'd?
16.
Pretty
sec-
sure I fail.
16.
Are we seriously being PK'd in the second mission?
No, we won't be PK'd. I won't let it happen.
Oh,
I
there it
mean-
is. The hello drag.
So I got an
Oh
8.
my god.
You got an 8 and a 16.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fail.
If I'm overlooking them, I'm at the front, aren't I?
Yeah, you're behind us. You would still be at the entrance talking to Aiden.
Yeah, you
Me
do
and
that.
him were kind of more into the cave.
Um,
we met them.
I'll be
Uh,
in
you
talking to
guys
him about his
are
misfire,
then
his gun.
Luther, you're able to duck before you get hit.
Oh dear.
Storybuster's character, however, is hit with its tail as it's
Oh.
flying past you out of the cave.
How much damage did I take?
You take
25.
26
Oh, so close.
I am unconscious.
because you get whacked and you go crash into the side of the cave and just go.
I'm telling
Oh.
y'all, I'm unconscious and making death saving throws.
Oh shit. Oh god.
You basically see him slam against the wall, and you see a bunch of red splat onto the wall from where his head made.
Now, those of you outside the cave standing on the ledge also needs to make a dex save now.
Cool. I have
Do
advantage
I
on all deck
see-
saves.
Do I see this?
Wait, disadvantage?
I said advantage.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's
no,
the
no.
point.
Nobody has advantage.
I do.
Except
On my
maybe
character sheet.
Aiden because he's heavy.
It says advantage on deck saves against effects
Yeah,
that you can see.
Yeah, see, we
Uh,
can't see it.
It's on my character
Just giving
sheet.
me
Okay.
Not on my
advantage, right?
okay.
Technically,
Uh,
more into the cave than you are because you're running out of the cave.
Yeah.
Those of you running would be able to.
Yeah, would not be able to see it. So Aiden and Lieutenant can see.
Can
So,
see
to clarify, Clutch said with advantage for me.
because
Well,
you're
yeah,
super
you're heavy.
You're super heavy. You also have advantage, Aaron, because of your ability.
Your ability.
23.
Holy shit!
Lucky bugger.
Wait, do you roll?
If it wants to, it
Uh,
could kill me very quickly.
Mine was 11, so yeah.
2d20 KH1, what? Okay, it doesn't matter. Why'd you send me that stat? Aaron, why'd you send me that?
Because you asked why I
He's
had disadvantage.
Explaining,
Oh,
he's
that's
explaining his advantage.
Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
Hey, did I? Ow.
We got
So it's
some
next to
ninjas at the
acrobatics,
cave
right?
entrance.
God damn you two. Fuck.
We just have ninjas at the cave entrance.
Okay,
There-
because you two are arguing, but you see it coming, you both duck out of the way, as the dragon soars past you, and a gust of wind just hits you guys, but you're already on the ground, and just blows everything else off the.
Does that include us?
Yeah, are they flying out of the cave?
Because mine was 11.
Yeah, the thing was, I was carrying Rex,
You
and
might die.
I got a 6.
Do you know how you can automatically die in Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
fall
fall
off a
down.
cliff.
No, not that. Taking your max HP and then double that
Yeah.
amount of damage. I took 26.
So those of
So
you
what-
who were escaping the cave, get knocked forward in this case, 15
Yeah.
feet, which would put you
At the edge.
At the edge.
But if he was carrying me and we fell forward, I would have gone a bit further, no?
A
No,
little bit.
little
Is
bit,
little-
but
there s-
But
is
not
there snow all
not
over
enough.
the ground in the cave?
that was
Yes.
just blown off. That was just.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
been
Is
blown
this-
off now.
so slightly blinded.
There
Do we-
would be in the entrance, but it would still be rock further
Do
in.
we
Yeah.
do we take
Alright, so
damage
it's
or
all
no?
right.
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
You guys take
All the damage.
16.
100%.
This isn't even an attack of the dragon.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you unconscious?
No, I'm close.
Okay, good.
None of you fall off the cliff, thankfully.
Can anybody heal me?
No.
As I get to the edge, it's like,
Hang on a minute.
Because unfortunately,
What
I
is
have
your
to
current
make my
hit point at?
me.
Yes.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, that doesn't answer my question.
He's making
No,
death
me and-
saves. He's at 0 HP.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
I'm
Why would I make
dying.
that sign? Don't make that sign.
Well, he's actually the question for you there, Clutch. Was it? You said it was the tail, right? Right.
Yeah, I got smacked
So
into the
that
wall.
would be bludgeoning, not piercing. So you would just be out. You
Yeah,
wouldn't
he's
be
not.
death
Either
saves.
way, he's out.
No, I got smacked against the fucking wall of rock.
I
By the
have
force
something
of it,
up
a
here.
Potentially
young
crashed his skull
dragon.
in.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. What do you want to do?
I took
Cast Spare the
20.
Dying.
I have
Okay,
24 hit.
sorry, stop,
I took 26 damage.
stop. Right, Pariah, go.
Cast Spare the Dying on.
Ooh.
Okay,
I
so
forgot you
I
could
don't
do
need
that.
to make
Torlin.
death saves. That's good.
I'm sorry. The skeleton is casting Spare the Dying.
Yeah, I know, right? The irony.
I'm also gonna take him onto the ship.
Ship's
So
gone.
Ship's not around us anymore.
Is it not?
Ship's
Yeah,
gone.
it's
No,
not flying
It only
around.
comes back for evac. Remember?
Yeah.
Unless you order it to. You're the lieutenant, so.
Or you could get the
Sword.
ship and distract the dragon while we give this guy.
Oh, you guys
medication.
probably
That
need a
would be a
picture of the
terrible
dragon,
idea.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
that'd be
Yeah.
lovely.
Ah!
Yeah, it would be helpful.
Which kind of dragon is it?
I can still get hit by the by. So if I get hit, I'm dead.
What type of dragon is it? He says.
It would be a white dragon because it.
May not be.
Well, it'd either be a white
Could be
or
a
a blue
grey
dragon.
dragon.
Let me just close.
Could it be a silver one?
Close that.
Is there-
Silver is likely.
Could also
Is
be
it-
a stone dragon.
Is there any way I can
Could be a water
crawl-
dragon.
I haven't read
Frozen.
the new book, so I don't know how many more dragon types there are. So
Is,
fair.
is there any way I can crawl over to what's his name? I need to scroll up.
Me?
Just-
Yes, you, and drag him out of the way.
Well, first off, he's just trying to get a picture
Um,
so we know what we're looking at.
Up against.
Because I'm
Dragon.
I'm gonna
Like,
say
it's a
this: we will
dragon's a
not be
dragon,
able
don't
to win
fuck
this
with it.
fight. We
did,
might
it-
not be able to win this fight.
did anyone else get hit by the dragon?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. The
Who-
two that were
All of
running
them. All of them got it.
all of us except for you and Aiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of us
save
are just
me
dancing in the
as
doorway.
Yeah, you guys just saw it coming. We're like, nope. And ducked to the side.
Dark Souls dodge roll.
Yeah, exactly. It was full on Dark Souls dodge.
Iframes. We got out with the iframes.
Yeah, we did.
And one of you's hip is fat rolling. That's how bad I got hit.
Hang on, I'm
jumped
finding
back.
this.
Alright,
I'm
you're good.
finding this.
you're doing
It'll
fine.
take me a second.
While you're doing that, what's the dragon doing? Is it just flying in circles or something?
Okay, if you look at the
Okay.
stream, but I'll also put it in Discord.
Mhm.
This is the. No, that's not what we want. Oh my god!
Oh no.
That's,
Show in folder. Beep bop.
Mhm.
Bada bop bop. Boom.
You can just, if you have the folder open, you can just drag and drop.
I know, but I didn't have the folder open.
There we
We
go.
should have opened it.
So what are we going up again?
Oh
What,
my god.
Yeah, it still could be anything.
seriously?
nice.
Yeah,
It's a
it
nice
could be a
dragon.
crystal dragon. It's most likely a nice dragon.
You
So
It's
think?
a real nice dragon.
This is one of the species that was revived towards the end
Ah,
of the last
so-
campaign.
We have no fucking clue. Anyway,
Actually, Lieutenant, roll a history check.
oh,
History was
Uh,
let me just open my thing. History is a +1. That's a 17 on history.
Okay.
that's pretty good.
With your brief training that you did at the Dragonia Academy,
drug.
Drag.
drag,
Drag.
fucking wall. This would be one of the ancient species, known as, it's known by two names. It's a glacier dragon,
Ah.
or a crystal peak dragon. They're called glaciers because they're usually found in icy regions. However, their horns and spikes are actually crystal, not ice.
Ah, okay.
Okay, cool.
Todd,
And
I sent you a DM.
Aha!
Do we? Was I informed of any habits or anything, or like?
Roll insight, Aiden.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, Aiden's doing stuff that we don't know about.
Do I know any more than
Twitch
we're
chat,
just
can I
like-
take that picture off now? I assume you've all seen it.
Yeah, if it's been longer than 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's been longer than 30 seconds.
Drax here.
Yeah, he is. He
Hi,
rated us.
Drac.
He rated us. Did you not notice?
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
I don't look at the stream 24/7. Hello.
You're a,
You're the mod.
I'm
You're
a
the mod!
communist.
Yes, but I have one screen and I've got
I
like
hope
4
God
different
my
windows to
character
go to.
doesn't just die.
Okay, that should have
I-
taken it off by now.
so can I crawl to Story Master and drag him and see, because I still technically have the medicine he gave me. Can I shove that in his mouth and like make
Oh,
him
the
chew
pain
it?
medication.
In before you give him the wrong medication.
I mean, if it worked on me, it could work on
Roll
him.
a medicine check
Yeah, this would be medicine.
Okay, rolling medicine check.
because it's not a potion; it's medicine.
14
Wow,
Um,
better than I thought.
was
what was the medication for again? It was for.
It was originally for pain relief, but it does have healing properties, like
Okay.
slightly.
Okay. You give it to him. You heal. Just do d6. Roll a d6, and he
D6?
heals d6. No. Whoever gave the medicine gives you
Yeah,
the
so
rolls.
oh,
the
roll a
dice.
d6. All right,
roll a
I'll roll
d6
it.
for me.
Yep, rolling a d6.
I wonder if Drax
Thoughts, I
still.
just need a yes. I just need a yes
It
or a
doesn't
no
look like
for
he's
this.
still in.
What was? Sorry, what was the roll? I didn't. I'm
1.
jumping tabs.
1.
One.
So,
Yeah.
You roll 1 health. You're back. You're back at 1 HP. I'm pretty
okay.
sure.
Yep.
So what was the roll? A 21. Why are you rolling so high?
Sorry, should we
He's
stop?
shirtless.
No, the answer to your question is a yes.
Oh,
Mm.
Captain, Lieutenant,
Who
Yes?
hit me? What happened?
we may share a goal with the dragon.
My friend. Hello.
Oh, so you're awakened. Yes, hi.
Yeah, pat this rat.
You are semi-lucid.
Well, I cast a level 2 cure wounds on me.
Okay.
No, I explained to the lieutenant that the fact that the portals where they expected the portal to be was covered in ice, it was very likely that the dragon was trying to close it.
I healed 12.
Or at least contain it in some way.
Yeah, so that's what the
Oh,
insight check is
As
for.
you guys are having this conversation, you hear in the cave.
Oh my
like
god.
shattering.
Like a cracking.
Yep.
Oh
I'm
dear.
going to grab the breach and run inside the cave to find
That would
where
be
the
a great
portal is.
idea. I get up. Is anybody else hurt? Badly.
As you
I just
stagger
think-
to your feet.
I
And
just
as he staggers to a feet, I'm gonna point at him and go, sit back down.
yeah, I
Yes,
put him
sir. I sit back down. Please come here if you need healing.
It's like, yes, sir. As you just.
I hand him the rat. Pet this.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello, Sven.
Heal a 1d4 per rat pet.
No. The rat is enchanted with healing magic. No.
Do I see
Necromancy.
a dragon in the distance?
He isn't BP from the Star Wars game, alright?
He's a necromancy infused rat.
No.
The rat-
Necromancy
the rat,
doesn't
There's
heal.
only so much.
Necromancy
There's
doesn't
only
heal.
so much.
Clutch,
I turn-
that rat is the one piece of godly.
I
I
didn't
turn
actually
my-
bother to check if it did emit any magical energy. So
I
that's a fair
turn-
point.
my wrist into a bow to keep an eye out for the dragon.
Okay.
But I'll
Um,
pick up the bridge and
Wait, crossbow or bow?
Crossbow.
It's a short bow, but
Ah.
it's in my arm.
Are you not going to give any instructions
so
with
just-
information?
So
Pops out
essentially, his
inside.
arm turns into a ballista.
Yeah.
Can I have a look in the area where the dragon was laying down?
Yeah, nothing interesting. He was just sleeping there.
I'm
Oh,
going
okay. Never mind. The boring cave.
I'm
My
going to
head
order
hurts.
Rex to look after the medic,
Yep.
and
How
I'm
are
going to get
you
the rest
doing,
of us to
Rex?
take the device into the cave.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already picking it up and running in there.
How are you doing, Rex?
I'm doing the early preparations of the device through the interface.
I'm
Yeah.
living
How much are you living by? This is player to player.
7.
7. Okay.
You guys will live if you don't get hit.
I'll
gonna-
heal you for another. Wow. Max dice for that one. 13?
As you guys enter the cave, you see.
No, 12.
As you enter the cave, you see that the ice dome that was mentioned by the other two has now shattered, and erupting from the rift are these things.
Oh dear.
Oh, that looks sick. I'm gonna use that.
Thank
Like
you,
right
good
now
guy.
or later?
Googled an image
Why?
immediately for it.
We scared off the Rift Guardian.
To be fair, I was gonna use this image anyway. I did do a little bit of looky-loos before we started.
Are we in initiative yet or no?
You're about to be. Well,
Okay.
we'll see. So you guys see this thing as it erupts, as about 20 of them come out of the portal.
So me and
And
Story,
for
we-
stream, I have it for you as well.
I still haven't seen it. There it is.
Alright.
Scorpions! Yay!
Story, me and you are still outside the cave. I'm still looking
We're
after
not
you.
outside the cave. We are in the cave.
Are we in the cave? I thought we were
Yeah,
still
that's where my
outside.
body was.
Okay, you guys are just in the
Yeah.
middle, like
Yeah,
just in
we're
the
in the
entrance.
middle bit. We're,
Oh, okay.
You're out of the
That's where I-
snow, but in the cave,
I need to be prepped for.
and the rest of us are actually moved further into the cave.
What does this button do? I'll do that later. We'll deal with that later. So yeah. So now, as the 20 of them come running out of the rift, now that they are able to, they now stand in your way of getting into the rift.
Have anyone ever seen these creatures before?
No,
No.
this is through the rift, so it's a new encounter.
Okay, I was just wondering if the rift was connected to a
Previous one, no.
or
Can we take?
yeah.
Can we take one of them alive? Is it possible?
Potentially.
Take its
You're
body
not
parts.
there, so you don't get to decide. You're looking after the dog.
Oh,
we
okay.
can see you
All right,
guys
as a
down the
DM, it is
hallway.
possible to capture creatures.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I was asking.
It just
that was-
adds
I
an
believe
extra
we
layer of
should go
difficulty.
just
Yes.
in case. Ooh,
And
I
as you
get up
stagger to
and
your
shake
feet,
myself a bit. Oof.
and the Vanguard party readies their weapons. I'm gonna end today's session there because I got a surprise
That's
next
fair.
week. I have a
We're
surprise.
we're doing combat next week. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Gonna be
boy.
fun on the bun.
You're not getting help either. As I said, there is no support. The dragon
No, of
is
course
not
not.
coming back to help you, in case you're wondering.
No, it's fucked off at this point because it knew the portal was opening.
It was like my stuff is not going to hold any longer. I'm out of here.
Yep. Peace.
As dragons are intelligent creatures, so that is a possibility. It was just holding it closed.
No, yeah.
And they're like,
The fact that he knocked out a guy on the way out.
He
tells
might
us
not
how
have meant
urgent
to. He just
might
flew
not
and his
meant to, he
tail
was just
swung
gonna
around.
hang
No,
out.
No, it tells
were
us
just
how
in the
urgently
way.
he was rushing
Yeah,
out.
he was just running. He was just
I was
running.
just more afraid of me being PK'd because I was way too close.
Oh yeah.
See, I took
Well,
what you
got
guys.
shot by our friend first.
I took what they said last campaign, chat. I took what they said to heart. I'm not
Yeah.
pulling punches anymore.
No, that's fair.
What do you mean last campaign? I wasn't even here.
That's.
His starting encounters weren't terribly difficult.
I'm fixing that.
We had a lot of
Easy fights.
advantages towards us.
So I'm being punished for something I didn't even know existed.
It's the
Well,
difficulty
here's the thing,
level.
Your character's
it's the-
just not as strong as most of the
It's
other
the difficulty
characters.
level of the campaign. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
You'll be
Lieutenant,
fine.
permission to collapse the cavern.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, but
That is a likely circumstance.
that wouldn't close the rift though. It would still be there
No, it would.
No, but
collapse
it would
and
block the
trap
rift
them
from
in
any
there.
creatures who wants to try to go through.
temporarily.
and
Yes.
then we can
until
deal
the
with it
mountain explodes.
later. Oh
You
yeah,
won't-
if the
you
mountain
won't know
explodes.
if it actually locks the rift or the rubble just goes through the rift.
Yeah, true.
No, even if it goes through the rift, it will block the other side of the rift.
Potentially. Maybe. You don't know.
It depends what the landscape is on the other side. If
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Considering, no, considering scorpions came out,
Oh,
there is
don't-
at least
well-
land.
See the other,
There is
they-
at least land for the rocks to block up on.
True.
You
But
don't need to
that was
do this,
they-
Coda.
Yeah. What
That
do
was
they
fucking
see
loud.
when through the portal? Just real quick.
Um,
there-
Land
is there
is-
even an image to
No,
see through
gotta
the
wait
portal?
till next
or is it
week,
just
boys.
wavy?
it's just wavy. You'd have to wait
Gotta
until next
wait.
week.
Okay. fair
So
enough.
it's like a
Sorry, everybody, you're gonna have to wait till next time.
Please.
Sorry, chat. I do this a lot. I leave them on cliffhangers.
yeah. So
That's fair. I got
you're
knocked
saying the-
fucking unconscious.
I don't know if you've seen Stargate, but it's like that. It's not a see-through portal. It's got like
Right.
a
It's
phone
wavy.
effect.
and
until you
utterly-
until you poke your head through it, then you can see the
Yeah.
other side.
I'm just kind of glad the magical herbs worked. I literally just imagined my pet character
You were
putting
lucky.
it, putting
You
it in
could
the
have
mouth.
you could have killed me.
Yeah.
Oh, oh yeah,
Yeah,
true.
just
I
give
just
him
imagine my
medicine
character
constantly.
putting it in his mouth and then me closing his jaw and doing the nutcracker nom nom nom.
What do you do that is?
I don't think you should be chewing on your pills like that.
No.
It's a herb.
Well,
so
actually,
It's a
the
herb.
leaves you should chew because then the herbs
Yeah.
diffuse into your saliva,
okay.
and then you swallow your saliva.
Anyway. Sorry for all those who joined through Jack's raid. It was kind of towards the end.
That's unfortunate.
he was informed when it was starting. He just
Yeah, I
decided
know.
to turn up when he did.
He was playing Minecraft
He was playing
Again.
Minecraft.
and struggling from what I saw.
Man, I
Next
played
week, the
Minecraft
session
and
will be
stuff, man.
longer than 3 hours.
Just because of
As I
content.
said, as the schedule says, we usually go for 4.
I
It's
won't
just,
be here.
yeah, he won't be here. But your character's not in the fight.
My
Look what I
character's
did. That wasn't on purpose. That wasn't on purpose.
No, but that's
Oh.
fair. I mean, he
Um,
got knocked unconscious. He's probably gonna sit outside.
he's got to walk it off.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
and
gonna be waiting in case somebody comes out.
That's all right.
And,
Next week, Rick has
um,
responsibility looking after your character, making sure he stays alive.
I've also
You do.
now, under the stream, if you scroll down, you should be able to find a link to our YouTube channel now.
Yes,
About
I,
time.
I hope it works. You just click on the YouTube icon and it should take you straight to it.
yep, I informed him to do it because it wasn't there.
I thought it
dog
was
must have
there.
liked
I
it
did
at
it.
the end of
I
the
did it
stream,
last
but
year,
she
and it
just left.
obviously didn't stick. So
My dog must have realized it's the end of the stream because she just left.
your emotional support dog has left you.
Oh, you know, Tilly's not an emotional support.
I know. I'm joking.
Technically,
Little-
anything with emotional support is
Technically, every pet is emotional support animal,
Well,
except for work dogs.
it's complicated. To be more specific, emotional support animals are designed to detect when you're going to have an anxiety.
Yes, but also having a pet is also emotionally.
Oh yeah, it's a comfort thing.
Yeah. Alright.
It's a
What if you don't
luxury,
like it?
technically.
Well,
if you
if
don't-
you get a pet and then don't like it, you're a bad pet owner.
Unless you have unless someone gets a bird and puts it in your house unwanted.
Oh, and then doesn't take care of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem, Aaron.
Yeah, that sounds
that's-
like a you problem.
Speaking
And that's
of,
when you- and that's
where
when
is
you
the
just
bird?
say-
We haven't seen it all this
I
campaign.
heard it earlier. I
Um,
heard it.
It's currently
He sent it away earlier in the game.
It's sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it was on his shoulder. I saw someone
I
put it
mean-
on his shoulder.
Yeah.
That's
I,
when
did,
you
I
just-
didn't say it.
That's
The
when you
owner-
just release it into the wild.
the owner. The owner put it on my shoulder, so I was like, "No, fuck off! I don't want it. It's gonna shit everywhere."
Yeah.
They
Yeah, I
say
wouldn't take care of a bird.
So yeah, we'll be back next week. This is a weekly thing. For anybody who wasn't here at the end of last time. So
Yep.
yeah.
It doesn't matter if people are not going to turn up.
And if you
Um,
didn't know, it's now in the schedule, so you can find it there.
You mean a
Um,
schedule?
Yes, we're
Yes.
finally in this campaign. We're finally more organized than we were in the last
I'm
one.
getting
Most
more
definitely.
organized than we were last time,
It's why I'm letting you all know now that I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
Next Sunday.
which is ideal.
I
I
think
can't-
If you know you're not
Sorry.
going to be available the following week, tell us this night.
I
So
can't
we
even
can.
make you any promises on my end.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually,
that's you.
Get
It's
good.
really a-
Get good.
If you as soon as you know you're not going to be make it, you
Message
should
us.
inform the group.
So,
Message me or message Aaron, and Aaron will tell me.
I mean, you're
Um,
probably better off messaging Aaron.
what's up? You want back up?
Yeah,
So yeah,
it-
we're gonna end nowish, and I'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be streaming Persona 5 tomorrow.
Hey, I'm also playing Persona 5 right now.
Yeah, my dude, one of my favorite games of all time.
It's great.
I
playing
have it
right
on
now.
PS4.
I fucked up a few times because
I've played
Because my
Persona 5, I don't
savings
like it that much,
going-
though.
I forget to save.
There's no
sometimes.
automatic save, is there?
No. I'm just like, and then I mess one thing up, and I'm like, no,
I'm gonna do it all again.
fuck.
You have to learn the Oh, this is
Gamers
an
don't
important decision. Save before making it.
Yes, yeah. That's well. Here's the thing. Some places you can't save.
No.
Yeah.
Specific locations you can't.
And
save
it's
in
great
Persona.
because it makes the game
It
a
is great.
challenge.
It makes the game a challenge.
And
Anyway.
then you go
Well,
back
what the
like
challenge is shouldn't be having to replay what you've already played for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because I've done that.
I
It's
think
not
you should
nice.
be saving more often than every 3 hours.
Now I gotta find who I'm gonna send you all to.
I just keep playing and I never remember that that's when, like, yeah.
Oh, Klutz, did you see Twitch is getting rid of the host mode?
Really?
They've been
doing
gonna
it-
do that for a while. You can only
Yeah.
raid now
Yeah,
because
that's kind of
because early Twitch streamers would just host popular people
yeah.
to get their viewership up, and
Yeah.
that's all they did.
Yeah, but it comes in handy with like some accounts where like you don't stream and you just want to host for the hell of it. So now like you physically have to
Yeah,
raid.
but then wouldn't they just go to the stream directly?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. It
well,
would.
it does give more so for whoever it gives more exposure to whoever they're hosting.
Yeah,
basically.
true.
No, so that's the thing. It's a one-way thing, right? The people who are popular don't want to host smaller channels.
Of
They want
course.
to host bigger ones. So it doesn't serve its purpose the way it
You
was
know,
supposed
unless they decide they want to. Like,
to.
make
Nah,
it your favorite
stay in the
small channel or
stay,
something.
to stay in the system, they have to be very competitive.
Well, there's
So
Yeah.
they're all
nothing-
scumbags out.
there's
Okay,
nothing that
I'm gonna just deafen
We're
myself.
talking
over
about a
here.
stupid system that's been broken for years. Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah,
Well,
stuff happens.
we will catch you all in the next one. Until then, have fun, play games, and win.
Don't die, anybody, because I'm not gonna be there.
no,
No
no problem.
promises.
See you later, guys.
Yeah. Besides you, I do have medical
Ciao.
training.
Get your
That's
hand
good.
out of the cookie jar, Aaron.
Man have his cookies. He's skinny enough.
I know, I see.
Right way, not the sinful way. Mayans